made Uncharted 4. That's why they made God of War 4. That's why they made all of them.
All right, so this is gonna be, of course, this is gonna be Shiver is gonna be Shinobi.
What's the
Hey,
title
you're
of this
alive.
stream? Switching places with.
Time for a flashback case. No more Phoenix Wright, I guess.
Phoenix Wright is dead, and it is good that he is dead.
So who the
Phoenix
this is
once
gonna be
was
fun.
wrong.
Man, Phoenix is good, man.
He's dead.
What?
He was good.
And I don't have to do Maya at all.
He died, but he got better.
Well, Maya's still alive.
She's not gonna be here. She's gonna be like
Nah,
What?
she'll be here in spirit.
12. Oh no.
No.
You don't think Mia has been a lawyer for that long?
Mia
Mia
was.
is-
Mia was
Mia's, I
only...
think, 24 in this case.
I'm talking
How
about
old was she
Maya.
when she
Maya.
died?
Maya.
Like 26, 27. So-
Alright,
Yeah, she'd only
so
been a lawyer for
So
2
Maya
or 3
would
years.
be 17 when this case happened.
All right.
She was 17 in A1.
Yeah.
So no.
Oh, sorry,
she
then
would
she
be-
would be
sure.
15.
Let's go.
I got.
Turnabout beginnings. Got it. Loading.
Yeah.
We're going.
The girl, let her. Oh,
There we go. I was like, someone read
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Why
You
is
do
the
it, Ants.
bridge broken?
you do it, Ants. Go
Well,
ahead, Ants.
The girl. Let her go.
it's a girl voice.
Oh.
The woman.
Shut up.
It's
Come
a
closer.
woman. Well, that's.
And I
that's
kill her!
a man. That's a man. That's a woman.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. Anyway, get ready for the worst. Oh,
And that's how I lost my virginity.
that's how he died.
Reading
how I
through the
died.
files. First case, my longtime mentor, Mia Fey.
Yeah, anyway, get ready for the worst defendant ever. Horrible man. Horrible.
Name
What the
Terry
fuck?
Falls. Charge kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. Fugitive movements. After escaping, Fowles met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Recaptured on Eagle Mountain after 8 hours after his escape.
She was cute.
Very first client was a death row inmate who was
Was.
recently broken out of prison.
Was.
That was a whole year before me and I.
He and I
I'm-
ever met.
Yeah.
Wait, he's in the
Mhm.
hospital? I just noticed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told you he died.
What
6
the fuck?
years
There's no
earlier,
context
Mia
behind
Fey,
that. Don't just say
first
that.
trial.
It's true.
All
February
right.
16th, 9:24 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 4.
Why is it always lobby 4?
Number 4.
The others are always
They
being
have so
renovated.
like I think there's also times it's defendant lobby 1, but there are so many lobbies we have never seen.
No. First
Well-
one's too busy. Second one, it's abandoned.
So
So
who is
nervous.
Mia? Because
It's
Forrest.
me.
Forrest is
I'm
Mia.
Mia,
Forrest.
because
Alright.
Jin wanted to be the prosecutor.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah, we can guess who that prosecutor's gonna be.
I'm gonna do my normal.
none
Ooh.
other than Godot, but he's
Winston
not wearing a
Gale.
mask.
That'd be funny.
Well,
I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. I never should have accepted this case.
go
So,
ahead.
oh!
Who's the? I guess who's the defendant?
Okay. Who?
Okay,
I'll
so
give-
I'm telling you right now, this is the worst man ever. He's horrible. He
Why?
will say things that you do not want on the internet in your voice being said.
Well, lag.
Hey, Lag, you want to incriminate yourself on the internet for free?
You already
Hell
did the
yeah,
Boston
you know I
guy.
gotta pump up those numbers.
You already did
I
the
mean,
Boston gangster, you know?
I hate
Fuck
this
it.
dude
Yeah.
so much. Like for real, for real.
Go ahead, lag. We believe in you.
This is. Have you already eked at this?
Yes. Oh, good morning. You're so jumpy, Mia.
I didn't do nothing, I swear. I killed nobody.
It's another fucking Boston guy.
Didn't do nothing.
It's probably a bit of racist.
Cause I can't do nothing.
Game is against people from Boston. We got him.
Damn it. Why does he have a fucking chain around him? Or is that a noose? Terry Falls. My very first client.
Is this stream really laggy for anyone else?
Not that lag, you know.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway?
Or hey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Mia.
No, that's Mia.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Eh. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody.
I didn't.
He didn't
Yeah.
kill nobody, meaning that he did in fact kill somebody. That's how double negatives work.
Yeah.
Yes, he's incriminating himself.
We fucking got it.
I'd never lie. I didn't escape from somewhere.
Well, you were in prison, and now you're not, Terry.
He again hasn't lied. I didn't escape from nowhere.
Yeah.
Can we not do this, Ninja?
I mean, he's right.
But Mr. Falls,
False.
False.
Mr. Gravity Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Sorry. I told a little lie.
Oh boy.
I have no clue what I'm actually doing with this guy. I just saw the apostrophes and panicked.
You're good. You're perfect.
But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really, really sorry.
They sentenced me to die 5 years ago. But I was tricked, I tell you. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear, I didn't kill her. I could never do that.
So are we acknowledging that anybody that does murder is sentenced to death?
Well, it would appear so.
If this
Well,
was
Japan
Japan, you
is
might as
fucking
well be.
dead.
Time out.
Well, duh.
Time out. Right?
Yeah.
We don't know if everyone who does murder is like. We know they have a death penalty.
Well, but
Yeah.
there is an implication, you know.
There's also life in prison. Like, you know, maybe
Yeah,
it's a case by
In
case.
reality,
You're gonna tell me that they wouldn't have a life in prison option?
I mean, wasn't
No.
there a guy that literally made an appearance because he was in prison, even though he was a murderer?
So I have a
Didn't you
question.
say there was a character
Is the
investigations
murder
that showed
that
up?
he's talking about the opening scene of this case? With the people on the bridge.
I already told you.
What?
What? Wait, what are you saying?
Is the
Can we
murder
just
he
let
is
it
talking
be for now?
about?
Can
Yeah.
we just let it be and figure it out? as
I
we
want to
go?
know
Yeah.
the answer to that question. Is that yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know he didn't do it.
Well, actually, I think that
Because
is what happened now.
We
That's
only
not
know
the-
that a person shot. We don't know who got shot.
Yeah, we don't know who
Oh,
fell.
no, actually, yeah. The intro is the old crime.
Yeah, so he couldn't have taken the shot.
He could have.
Shot.
She
shot,
died.
Shot.
Who was
Who
she?
died?
Okay, like we saw two pictures. This guy and a woman that got killed by him. And I'm pretty sure that the other woman was the woman we saw on the bridge.
Who was? There were two women and one guy on the bridge.
I'm saying the woman that pulled the gun on the guy because he was trying to pull a gun on the other woman.
Yeah.
She got killed.
Now watch
And
this
that's
seems
his
like
crime.
entirely irrelevant.
Yes!
Someone got
Phoenix
shot.
literally said that she died.
Yeah.
She died this time.
She died.
Oh my fucking god, Ninja, you are
The-
turning me insane.
Who
2
is
days
she?
ago,
Police-
he
the
escaped from the
police
police wagon when it crashed.
The police lady died this time.
Okay, the police lady died this time.
What the fuck do you mean?
The police lady we saw at the start, Valerie Hawthorne,
Yeah,
she
died.
died in the case that you are defending right now.
Yes,
He was in prison before
Oh,
for
okay.
something
but
else.
he was in prison for the first crime, in which we know he couldn't have taken the shot. She did.
Well, then he would have gotten shot.
No, because
No.
people miss, Forrest.
Why?
It's why, you know how, like, usually when you see the police
You
like
know,
holding up
I
a
hate
hostage
when
situation, they don't just like
get
start
shot and I
opening
just
fire.
fall off a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Wouldn't sign off on police not
Anyway,
just opening
moving
fire.
on. Then, about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Police believe that Terry Falls did it.
Oh, I
after
get
you
this
escape-
joke.
Yeah, it's very funny. Did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. She's the one I escaped.
I wanted to kill her.
So that much is true. He did meet with the victim.
But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true.
I could trust him, right? I mean, I should.
Oh,
He is
man.
my client.
That's Anne's.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I wonder who it is.
Damn! Damn, boy, what the fuck happened to you?
I'm not going to figure out the truth by just staring at that guy.
You see, this is what 12 coffees a day does to a motherfucker. You have to get
Does
like
your
a
hair
face.
fucking white?
You have to have like
Yeah.
a face visor on.
God,
You
I
got
knew
fucked
he was
up.
hot.
It's so hot here.
Why are you here?
I came to see our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with.
Where is Mr. Grossberg?
Dead.
Piss
I killed
off,
him.
bitch.
I killed him. He's fully dead.
I inhabited his flesh.
That old man's probably still in bed.
Where I killed him.
Where I left
Multiple
his
stab wounds.
body.
28 stab wounds.
I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep.
About
I
how the
hate
bottle was poisoned.
I fucking hate the Grossberg slander in this game. He's just a normal dude in AA1.
Grossberg is a bit of a dick, though.
No, I mean,
He's
yeah,
a fucking dick.
he's a coward. He's not a dick, but in this, he's
He's
just
a dick because he's a coward.
disgusting.
Am I good enough?
What, that he
After all.
drinks? That he sleeps? What's the slander here?
The fucking first case where all he does is talk about his fucking hemorrhoids.
Oh my god.
I forgot
my
that he
God.
appears earlier.
Yeah.
That's slander. Him not being here
Yeah.
now, but this is character inverse assassination. They're trying to unassassinate him because the character assassinated
They
him the
fucked
first
up.
time.
By the way, is Godot somehow related to his actual name, Diego Armando? Or am I
Yeah.
just trying to reach for
It's-
straws?
It's Dio, and 2 letters of the name.
Wow.
T added in
Fucking
for
kill me.
spice. Yeah,
Oh, no,
real
good
creative
enough.
on that one, Diego.
Minecraft.
Oh no, good enough. After all, it's me, Diego Armando.
Diego
Do you
Montoya.
also do this where you introduce yourself with your full name to people that already
After all,
know
it
you?
is I, Diego Montoya. You killed my father.
He's
Prepare to
James
die.
Bond.
Well, like he's
It's me.
fucking
Armando. Diego
Dr.
Armando.
Pussy.
Dr. Pussy.
I didn't say.
I did. I want Grossberg.
So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is
Why'd you
here
Are you
for
put so
trying to
much
me.
flirt with me?
spice on that one?
Yo.
Oh, so
Are you trying to flirt
Diego
with me?
Armando.
Or just falling in love.
God damn it! I was trying just to like actually
I
reach for
want you to
different emotions
Diego
while I'm
my
talking. I'm sorry.
Armando. You know what I'm saying?
She Diego's my Armando's till I go though.
I let you reach Armando around me.
No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest.
And
Damn,
please buy me
they
dinner.
flirting.
Yeah, no shit.
After all, took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine. Escaped death row convict for a first client.
Okay, stupid. It's a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it though.
It's really funny that, like, when you start Ace Attorney, you're like, how the hell did this man end up with a client, like his first client being a murder case, right? And then Mia's out here like, nah, my first case
Death row.
was a murder
Yeah.
case involving an escaped death row inmate.
Yeah.
Get on my level.
Yeah.
Relax. I just heard some good news.
You know what Grossberg's first case was? It
I
was a
just
murder
noticed it.
case of an escaped convicted serial killer who himself did multiple murders afterwards.
By the way, I just noticed that his model has his right, like the right end of his, what do you call that? The mouth, like the right end of the mouth, slightly like tilted upwards, like he's
It's called the smirk.
Smirk.
right. He's smirking. Sorry, like slightly.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
kinda
he's
great.
slightly raising his eyebrow in the opposite direction.
Yeah, with the opposite way.
He's trying to be
doing
the
a
Rock.
fucking DreamWorks face.
You should do that on both sides, Armando.
What?
How do I write this?
Like raise the eyebrow and the smirk at the same part of the face.
I read this, by the way.
All right.
There you go. Prosecuted for today. Is fresh out of his diapers as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a great sign.
Really?
However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned a reputation as a genius before beginning his law career.
So Diego, are you calling her stupid?
Genius?
I forget. Had Edgeworth lost a case by the time Phoenix
No.
saw him?
No.
No.
So
No.
this isn't good.
Yeah. This is
First
doomed
case.
to fail.
First case loss or first case
The fucking
win.
doomed case.
I like it.
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time.
I've never had anyone refer to me as kitten before. But also cause solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice,
The fuck are you talking about?
you know, that's exactly how you describe lag. I mean, yeah, I can see it.
The childlike wonder in his dulcet
Yeah.
tones.
In his deadpan deliveries. I just had a feeling that he was telling the truth.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
such a good soul.
Can you read that again, but like emphasize the truth because it's in red?
I just had a
Truth.
feeling that he was telling the truth.
Better.
All right, now
The
try it again,
truth!
but like really emphasize.
Not true.
I had a feeling he was telling the truth!
Exactly.
February 16th,
Perfect.
10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
If I,
Oh shit,
yeah, I
that's
think
almost
It is
today.
in
Yep,
fact.
it's the Canadian judge, baby. All
Yeah,
me.
there he is.
Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Pools.
That's not anything. That's not anything. That's not words.
I know.
Well, we're sticking with it.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I'm not even here today.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, you're neither.
Oh, geez, I wonder who
Legit,
it is.
me and Ninja have switch roles. Or not the switch
The
roles with you
prosecution has
guys.
been ready for a while, Your Honor.
I expected you to totally make a joke about him sounding like Ron. Yeah, he's like, it's prosecution's ready.
I would never do that to him.
Of course not.
I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers.
You're gonna change it every time?
No, I'm gonna stick with like the actual old man voice. Just
No, he's not old.
Well, he's not young.
He's got a blonde beard and hair. Like he's blonde.
So,
I color my
maybe
beard.
he's got it dyed.
No,
Fine.
you know that's
I mean,
not a
he is
dye
the
job. It's too
He's
even.
the judge's younger brother. This is canon.
Canonically, his younger brother.
Canonical.
It's one family.
Yeah.
There's only one
Right.
family of judges.
I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
So you're the new prosecutor everybody been talking about.
Eh,
Eh,
A.
eh.
eh.
Have you been talking about? Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up. They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age.
At 20, Your Honor.
I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh?
I mean, Ninja, do you want the Canadian judge?
I don't know, man.
I say just let Forrest take it. This is a full on role swap at this point.
I
I mean,
have
we gotta
nobody
embrace
in
it.
this case.
I know,
Gumshoe
we
will
have
make
to
an
embrace
appearance,
it.
don't worry.
If there is another witness, I will take them. A gumshoe
Yeah,
might
yeah.
pop up, right?
Gumshoe
Gumshoe's
might.
here.
Yeah,
Gumshoe's
has
here.
to pop
All
up.
right, gumshoe.
Okay, there we go. That's
boy.
fine. That's fine then.
I have sealed my fate.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess
doomed.
I don't read that? Cool.
Yeah, you asked me a question, so I assumed you'd already read it.
No.
I did this.
Do it again.
That was a very confirmed young people
Hmm.
running at trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon in death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct?
Precisely.
Allegedly, Your Honor.
Allegedly.
we have to prove that.
Well, he is not in prison right now.
Yeah, but
Defendant is
maybe he had a doppelganger.
What do you mean he's not on trial
Maybe.
for escaping prison? What?
He's on
That's
trial
not
for
what
doing
he's on
another
trial
murder.
for.
Murder.
Yes, the
So
whole
God,
other
I
beast of its
I
own.
forget
God
that when you
damn it,
escape
Forrest.
prison and kill someone, you gotta charge them for both of them separately.
Well, I don't know about America and Japan, but in Germany it's not illegal to escape prison.
Right.
No, that's true.
No. That's
Several-
that's actually the truth.
Several
Yeah, I
countries
know,
have a right
which is why I'm
to
laughing.
freedom.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing, because it's true.
Real shit.
But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison.
America, I know would be a crime, but
Yes, it would.
Japan, I'm not sure.
I don't know either. On the day after the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. Huh?
You got it, kitten.
I didn't notice the question mark. Well done, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's hear your opening statement.
Sure. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years. It all started when I was born.
It all started when my father was murdered.
Yeah. Okay, so you heard of DL6? Real fucked up. The defendant, Harry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. This fucking lobby, too. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder.
You see, like he got the death penalty. He had 3 crimes. Most of our people are just murderers.
You know, maybe kidnapping and extortion are, enough to
MVK is
get death
definitely
row.
dead because he also kidnapped Miles Edgeworth.
Oh shit! So he... Okay, so he threw off the fucking hostage off the bridge.
The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
I knew it. He didn't kill that girl. She did.
But yeah,
She
suicide
shot a
for
14-year-old.
It was Maya.
Damn. It was Maya.
I'm sorry, what?
No reason.
Bang! Ah!
Presumed dead comes back 3 years later, only to then directly be accused of murder.
Multiple times.
Makes sense.
A truly horrible crime. I remember it well.
I did it.
There was. I was there. I was the sniper overlooking the bridge.
I was the second shooter on the grassy knoll.
There wasn't a grassy knoll nearby. He must have been like in the river.
There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted.
Mm. Mm. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony.
God, he's so
Damn, he'd
fucking
be
smothered and
putting-
usual. Look at him.
He's doing
What's-
the Manfred poses.
What's up with his face here?
Dude, I
He's
love it.
young.
He's so
Young
young
and
and
spry.
handsome.
Do people get less chiseled as they age? Like,
Yes.
not
Also-
in 4
Also, he doesn't-
years.
I think the main difference here. This was 6 years ago. I think. So,
7,
I think I got the time wrong. I don't know. Whatever.
It was like 6.
28 years ago.
I think the main difference is that he doesn't have his sunken corpse eyes.
Honestly, I think
He
he's missing a mustache. Just like slap one on him, and then he'll
hasn't
be.
seen the horrors. But yeah, he's doing the Manfred finger
optimism.
waggle
He's
pose.
wearing eyeliner.
The optimism. Look at
He's
him.
always wearing eyeliner. Also, his hair is shorter.
Bitch, you wear eyeliner?
1
She
second.
also wears eyeliner.
Mine is not as obvious as yours, that you wear. A witness's testimony.
Hold up for the intermission.
Well,
We gotta
yeah,
make sure
can
the
you
cat
even
is okay.
see? Where's your depth perception, girl?
I can only see what is to the right.
The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal.
That name's
She arrested Mr. Foles at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Foles throw this young victim into the river.
Hiss.
His.
I'm a snitch.
Whatever. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful
For
current.
those who are not aware, I am legally a snake.
Most bodies that fall are never recovered, unlike other
Most bodies,
rushing
like
rivers.
it's a fucking reoccurrence.
Yeah, it's they call it the Kill River.
Yeah, because like it has a bridge over it, but the bridge has been in disrepair, so it's like just a really good place to go throw some bodies.
Yeah,
It's a
they
common place
never find
for the
them.
fucking mafia to throw bodies. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That police woman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be.
Exactly, the victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne.
I do not see. For my eyes.
Close
are
my
closed.
eyes.
But I see now. That man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago.
I pretend I do not see it.
Now I look up to look at upon the
Good
motherland. I have to meditate.
This is why I don't like my brother's cases. He always like speculates on a bunch of bullshit. I just let people talk for hours on end.
I can still hear my brother's voice to this very day. His brother is just in the audience.
You got
Hello, brother.
this.
No, he's in the the back
In the
area
jury.
where the judges all come for the water cooler.
Oh my god.
He's just
No,
talking to
he's
Judge 3
standing-
that we've never
He's
seen.
watching it through a television screen. It's
No,
because the whole fucking
no,
thing is being
he's-
filmed.
He's standing behind him. He's just perfectly eclipsed because they have the same silhouette.
Yeah.
Right. With only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him.
Guilty.
Okay, now we calm down, brother. What have I told you about prosecuting people like that? It's not very fair. Ah! The truth is becoming clear to me now.
He is a seer. As in, he's on LSD right now and seeing some shit.
Brother, did you just stick me with another needle? Sorry. Huh? Yes, yes. I think that might have been heroin.
Oh my god.
It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, that's not right. At
No, I
least
think
hear
we
the case
got it
before
in
you...
one.
Shut the fuck up, Edgeworth. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor.
I don't want to do my job.
Fuck off!
Man.
I was
working
in
with
cases
my
all the
brother.
time.
I feel like this has already been like more lines than this judge has ever had our regular
Yeah.
judge in one case. It's only been the beginning.
Edgeworth is just standing over there, like, fucking defense
Watch
attorney for the
yourself,
right
Miss
judge.
Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice. I'm doing JFK now. What the fuck?
Nothing
wow,
bad ever
JFK.
happens to the judge family.
I hate that I get that joke now because I fucking seen that show. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice.
Do some fucking tone indicators. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Especially me.
Bitch, you're fucking. How old am I?
He's Mia is 24.
You're
Edgeworth
younger
is
than me.
20.
I wonder if that's in the court record.
It is. Pretty sure.
Bitch,
Well,
you a
he is.
fucking baby.
Oh,
What is
shit.
he
That's
wearing?
not. Yeah, that's not the fit. That's the later fit.
Why is he so
They
fucking?
fucked him up.
He looks like he is staring down like the abyss in that picture.
Well, that's the corpse size.
He was 20 when he murdered people, apparently, which he didn't do.
Jesus.
You know
Yeah,
what? We all murder someone at 20.
but you know what? He has other crimes, so let's get to them.
You're
What,
even
the
younger than me,
kidnapping?
you hypocrite.
Well, no, just get on with it.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness.
I call I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case.
Good
My
old.
best friend,
Go
Detective.
Oh,
oh
shit!
boy.
New fit! I mean, old
Witness.
fit!
Witness, state your name and occupation.
8 pounds, gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of this case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
I was originally one of those guys who did parking tickets. Hey man, you got any idea how much work it takes?
You know, I'm more interested in how this fucking zipper is staying where it is than I am about you.
She's
Gumshoe.
clenching her boobs.
I just
Full
noticed
pity
she had a
control.
zipper. I was
Yeah.
like, I was wondering. I thought it was like a thing that you'd like with like buttons, but I guess it's a fucking zipper.
She's
Okay.
just nude.
Also have buttons.
Inappropriate.
I guess. Anyway, what is it?
You're really gorgeous.
Man, shut
It's
the
the
fuck
tits. Isn't it? Excuse me?
Yes,
He's
it
talking to
exactly
Edgeworth.
is. No, seriously, my heart is aching for you.
Why
And by
is
that I mean
everybody just
mostly my
hitting on
dick.
Mia? Like everybody just wants to hit on me, except for Edgeworth, obviously.
Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise. Let me talk a second.
he just did the most pathetic, like, oh, man. I was just like, that's so Edgeworth. Just.
I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache.
Ugh.
Your ass.
Okay, I got it.
Now, detective, tell us about the incident.
Yes, sir. Right away. Victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. He was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood, like so much blood, like I'm talking Tarantino blood.
Are we talking Hateful Eight or Kill Bill?
I'm talking both of those combined into one film blood.
Holy shit. That is a lot of blood! That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself.
Yes, sir. I got you. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area that I personally took.
This here to the left is where the sniper was posted.
This is the sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge that is out of repair and has been for at least 5 years. Totally dangerous. Should not be open.
Luckily, the bridge broke exactly where there's no river.
Yeah.
So that there wouldn't be any chance of
There
survival.
are only cliffs.
The river that runs under there is Eagle River. Victim and the defendant were met here on top of the bridge, at the same spot that they met 5 years prior when the original case happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car instead of throwing her into the river, as he is often known to do. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir.
So he had the victim in his trunk. But
Yeah.
how do we know they were at the fucking bridge? Did he say they were at the bridge?
You always go back to the scene of the crime.
That makes sense. I see. Was the victim's
We get
blood
through that.
found on the bridge?
Whatever that thing
Victim-
was is now in the court record.
The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir, so the blood, even though it was excessive, did not make it to the bridge.
God damn, she's so fucking cute.
Unfortunately,
Shame.
she's dead, Forrest.
I know, it's a shame.
She died like 6 years before you even knew
You
anybody.
seem to assume that if somebody's dead, they can't be cute.
Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't even look.
She's basic.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a woman.
It's a slightly Asian woman.
Forrest, when he sees a woman,
Forrest when he sees a
Note to self,
slightly
do not introduce
Asian
my
woman.
sister to Forrest. Got it.
She's
Well,
also got a bit of like a shorter hair.
you got a question, Nance. It could be fully safe. How Asian would you consider your sister?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Slightly
Alright,
is
alright.
Yeah,
playing
I've
a
been
lot
mistaken
of.
as white before. So.
Oh damn! Fully dangerous.
What the fuck
Gotta
is this
watch out for that.
fucking- What is this propaganda against me right
You
now?
started
You
You
this.
started it.
first.
You did.
Unfortunately,
never-
no traces of blood were found on the bridge because her coat is that absorbent, sir. She was wearing a coat made purely of the sham wow.
Mm. No, some people like basic, like vanilla.
Judge, you're sounding really defensive about something you have not brought up. What are you talking about?
Sorry, I was talking to my brother about a subject. And anyway, Mr.
You know he's
Edgeworth,
not in the room with us right now, right? Like, if you're seeing him, you should probably see a doctor about that.
Is this
He's behind
brother
me.
in the room with us right now?
he's always behind me.
They're
I can never
conjoined.
rid him. I warn you. I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there.
Well, Your Honor, Oh, shut up.
You know, this honor is actually pretty good.
If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day.
There's just so much sass between like Edgeworth and the judge.
I just realized
They're flirting
we
too.
have 3 Edgeworths across the series now, and they are all completely different vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want to replace you in the next one just so we can keep it going that Edgeworth's voice
Holy
changes
shit.
every game.
The
Man,
drugs have kicked in again. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser.
So if they're related, why is he Canadian and the other judge not?
I don't know if he is
you
Canadian.
know, well, he does do the A, which is very Canadian.
I guess.
Maybe they were separated at birth, divorced parents. I don't know.
Moved to Canada for 10 years.
Yeah.
Crazy. Detective, proceed with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on.
Okay, now. Listen carefully, kitten.
Or you're in charge of this case because you are Mia.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
You know, that's not okay. Listen,
No,
kid. Don't give me control.
I'm not a mistake. This guy would drink you for morning tea.
All right, I guess I have
Trust
to
me
actually
and get
like
ready.
properly pay attention.
Tea?
Well, luckily, I'm still like the guy on your side, so I can
Yeah,
help.
it's me and Ants now. Now we're the streamers.
I haven't
You and
I
Ants
haven't
versus
changed
me.
my role.
like the
I'm
pirate
legit
said to
male
Captain
version
Phillips.
of Maya.
I am the captain now.
Forza and
you can
Ants
chuckle.
versus Ninja and me.
I guess I haven't changed sides apparently, but yes, testimony, summary of the incident.
I want you on
Hey,
my
pal,
side, Ants.
on the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant
Okay.
Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time.
This bridge name is giving a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I don't know why the bridge is dusky. Like, that doesn't make any... Like, dusky is a term that would not apply to a bridge, I feel. It seems like an odd name. Unless the dusk they're talking about is the dusk of your life as you are then thrown from the bridge.
Just do your job, detective.
Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir.
Oh, that's fucked up.
The criminal stuffed a body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. You think if we knew that someone was going to go to the bridge, we would put people on the bridge, but honestly, we're too scared to go near there, but due to all the murders that happened.
Yeah. Love the idea of Edgeworth just like chiming in like, yeah, he did that. It's crazy.
Say that one again!
Shut the fuck up. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the... Well, not really.
Easily convinced.
Like, I was sitting there waiting for like a definitive, like, here is why we believe they were present at the bridge exactly, and it never happened.
She got a phone call telling her to go to the bridge, and therefore she had to have listened to it.
Yeah, no, that's the logic.
It would be
There
rude
is reason
not
for
to.
them to believe this.
Well,
Yeah, no, we'll
I
find out,
assume
but,
we're gonna
like,
figure it out.
yeah.
I don't know the contradiction though. Like, what the fuck?
There's something called
Perfect
pressing,
testimony.
Force.
I
We'll
know,
get there.
Perfect
I'm waiting though
testimony.
because I've already said this.
Naturally.
I'm just talking out loud. Fuck.
And
Now,
I'm talking
wouldn't
out
the-
loud.
I'm talking to you, kid. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming right up.
Now let's get this tutorial.
Hey,
Mid-game tutorial.
settle down there, kitten. Keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee.
My first coffee. I am not trembling. It's
She
just
is
cold in here.
causing earthquakes.
Yeah. Fucking Edgeworth is about to have a panic attack.
That's how they win this case.
He's got
Yeah.
the nom flashbacks.
Courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright. Especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness. Everyone's a beginner in here.
You know, the
Except me.
defendant is used to this rodeo.
Yeah, the defendant is an expert.
Yeah.
This is his second case.
He spent 5 years in jail. He's clearly very familiar with courtrooms.
Also, I'm here.
He
I've been here for
was
how long
in
now?
a court.
You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you got. Kitten.
God, he's like a fucking Discord mod.
It's like he forgot her name.
He does. He
His
never knew it
default
to
name.
begin with.
Never knew.
He doesn't remember people's names.
I
He
call
just-
men dogs. I
Yeah,
call
that's why he
women
calls
kitten.
Phoenix Stride. It's not that he like is making fun of him, he just forgot.
That's hilarious. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching.
Seriously, you watch those?
Hey
What?
guys,
Fuck.
Examination summary of the incident.
hey guys, it's time for another court video. Today we're
This is-
prosecuting.
This is 5 ways to make sure you.
Cross-examination.
I
You
want you to
want
tell the
to
truth. You
use
can't
your
handle the
duty.
truth.
Judge Dredd.
Press the unknown call.
Yeah, I would press this.
Hold it. Okay. This unknown person. You have no idea who it might have been, right?
Sorry, I'm afraid I do. I have the phone records right here. I just said it ambiguously.
It was me. Wait, fuck. What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant. Perry Falls.
Not very
What?
unknown now, is it?
The defendant called her.
With his prison phone.
Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir, so she put it into her day planner when she went to go meet him at the bridge.
Meeting a murderer.
Meeting with Terry.
And it just flowers around the name.
Yeah.
And it's like, honestly, at this point, it seems kind of like it was her fault. She knew he was a murderer. She was
I
in
brought
that
a
Rom-com with
case.
inmate
I'm
and
starting to
police
get a
officer
feeling
gone
of
wrong.
Stockholm syndrome.
That's not how that
Let
works.
the note about a phone call with Mr. Falls.
I note.
Dear diary.
Yeah, top secret memo that she left in her desk,
Conveniently.
unlocked, written
secret.
in someone else's handwriting, with
Crazy.
big letters that said, "Please
Signed
read
Miles
this.
Edgeworth.
Please,
Please
do not
read this key evidence in my murder."
Victim's note added to the court record.
I want to see that note.
Yeah, well.
It just said Miles Edgeworth like crossed out.
1:21 p.m. Falls.
Bad
At
bridge.
That
Wink.
bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
Oh, it's what Valentine's Day. It's on Valentine's Day. This
Oh boy.
Yes.
very
I
What
bet
a
I know
fitting
who Dahlia
case to be
is.
going for. Yeah, the Black Dahlia from the murders. We all
Yeah.
know this. Come on, Forrest, keep up.
Can you stop giving me shit?
It's a joke.
I'm like, oh, this normal person is attractive. Oh, she's dead, Forrest. How dare you? Oh, the Dahlia, like Dahlia, Black Dahlia. Keep up, Forrest. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh
I mean,
God.
to be fair, when we gave you shit for the attractor, it was more about the slightly Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that clarification was interesting.
Well, when I looked at her, you could tell there was like a slight Asian descent,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
in
yeah.
her design.
Love,
Yeah,
love
'cause
me
the
a
game
slightly
is-
Asian babe.
But only slightly.
Only not too much.
Guys,
Anyway,
fuck you.
Read the line so we can keep going.
Stop giving me shit then.
I'm just looking out for hands.
What? Whatever, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I don't want my sister to be near force whatsoever. So.
God. Anyway.
Can you read the
I'm
line
not
for us?
comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that.
It's
for
not a
the
real
record.
thing. We're not.
Hey,
It's not
sister, it's not a
actually-
real thing.
Yeah, it's
Yes, it
just a
is.
figment of your imagination. Keep reading.
I am.
You
I
got
am.
a job
Calm
to
down.
do.
Calm
Like
down.
pictures of Spider-Man
Calm
on
the
my
fuck
desk
down.
by
I'm gonna-
Tuesday.
I'm calm. You calm.
Anyway, according to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Ugh. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note for me?
Mine.
Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
Fucking dumbass.
It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person.
Hey, now don't make that face. I know you're gonna blame me for this, but I'm just doing my job. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. I'm being held hostage. He would cut my wages. I only make $5 an hour already.
I mean,
I
to be
will
fair,
die.
that's kind of the prosecutor's job.
A trap?
Oh my god.
You will face. You baby face.
Good,
I
cool
will
little
gladly have this
Edward.
on record on my voice.
You
With that
will
cute
actually-
face. I didn't expect him to be so sneaky.
Oh,
I'm
the
sneaky.
little, cool little Edward.
I'm
Just
a
want to walk
sneaky
over.
With that
little
little
boy.
tinky
I'm a
winky face.
sneaky
Just
of
want
his.
to, just want to go over and pinch his little tweaks.
Peach's little dick.
Oh God.
You made it
Wonder
weird.
why we go on you.
Did you just think that I was cute? I'm not cute, okay?
Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time to meet with Mr. Falls.
Oh, statement with the car trunk. That's something I would want to know more about.
I know I said I'm giving. I need to know about what happens when you press brutally murder.
Oh, if that's yeah, go ahead. Yeah, press it.
What do you mean brutally murdered? Was the body of the victim discovered right away?
Yeah, we were really on the ball that day. Usually we wait 3 to 4 hours before finding the victim, but we got it within 15 minutes that day. That was pretty good of us. We found the
Yeah.
criminal within 1 hour of the murder.
It didn't
It
help
was
that he had
great.
the victim just like
We even
sprawling
got
on
to
the
say,
passenger
"Don't
seat.
move. We got you surrounded."
Oh wow. Wait a second. Is there something weird about that?
The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So, how did they find out about the crime so quickly?
Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned a phone call to someone else, right?
Didn't they say they arrested him at a checkpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would
when
they have
they're
had a
already looking
checkpoint?
for him? Because he broke out of prison.
Yeah, but if you read what they just said, they wouldn't have had him surrounded if they found him at a checkpoint.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, that's not how checkpoints work.
Oh.
Well, it was a police-like thing.
Yeah, but like
Like
they
a
would have
burial.
stopped his car and
Yeah.
like checked who he was. They
Well,
wouldn't
maybe
like approach
saw who
every
he
car
was.
just like surround him, just like hands
He's
up,
very-
get out. Oh, you're not the person. Okay,
I
move
mean-
along.
I mean, he probably stole the car he drove in.
Yeah, but he could have stolen a second car, so you have to check every car. You're not gonna be
Don't
like,
apply
yeah,
logic."
he got out of here in a white fucking Toyota, so we're only gonna stop white Toyotas.
Well, no, but once you're pretty sure you got him, I don't think it's unreasonable to be like you're surrounded.
But you don't usually. You have like 4 people. You're probably doing multiple checkpoints. You don't have a
Yeah.
police force to surround him at every checkpoint.
Are you really gonna tell a criminal that he's not surrounded?
Yes.
Wow.
You're not
You
surrounded.
got
Put your hands up. We only have like 3 or 4 guys right here.
We only have Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan.
Let's might as well be surrounded.
Yeah. If you see those two, you run. That's what happened. Then she wouldn't have been killed.
She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it, with a second note in the desk.
Another note?
Only I noticed it earlier. Maybe it should still be alive.
Or is it the same note? Oh, it's the
Same
same
note.
note. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone.
Because the phone call never happened.
Alright, there we go. Press this one.
Mr. Falls had a car, then?
Well, that bridge was way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? But there was only one car at the scene of the crime in the photograph that we took from the aerial view.
Well. What? You mean the defendant drove his own car?
No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Straight up Grand Theft Auto that shit. It was crazy.
Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. You know, it's
Jury
50-50.
is still out on car thievery.
I like how they're trying to make this guy seem thoughtful, but it's the stupidest face.
Yeah.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? Honestly, you know, it is me.
This is a photo of the stolen.
It's like me, for real.
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. There it is, body inside of it. No blood, because she hasn't been stabbed yet, actually. Because the coat, despite being highly absorbent, would show things, and there's no change in color anywhere in the coat, as you
It's
can
crazy
see.
that nobody questioned how we can't see a single drop of blood.
Yeah, she's
Also, I
actually
got it
not
already.
even. She's
Also,
not even dead. Actually.
The trunk has been broken into.
Yeah, that is interesting. Why would he have to break into the car, the trunk, if he stole the car? Naturally,
I mean, it makes sense, but like.
no, he would have had the keys to the car to start the car.
Oh yeah,
if he
would have had the
stopped them at a
keys.
stoplight.
Yeah, he would have had the keys.
Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Not another person we stuck in there to pretend to be Valerie Hawthorne.
Whoa, that doesn't look too comfortable.
Well, she is dead.
Crime photo added to the court record.
The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah.
How convenient we can't see the back.
For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back.
She's not a man.
We're talking about a woman here.
Yeah, but she's part of the man, the police force.
That's the pigs.
You can't tell from this photo, but the knife
She's
was
dead.
stuck in her back nice and firm. Real stabbed in there.
Yeah.
The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car,
If
except
she
for the body?
died from blood loss, this is
Okay.
nonsense.
Here's a photo of the trunk. I don't
Well-
see anything strange. Do you?
Yes,
I want
there
to
is.
press,
No,
but
I would present.
Present
Like,
what?
do we have
I
the
would present
photo?
the victim's note. She's not
Present
wearing the scarf.
concept.
Oh yeah, the
Ah.
scarf.
I've been holding out for like a good bit. I'm like, I instantly knew. I was like, why aren't you wearing your goddamn scarf?
I was too busy thinking about the blood and the trunk being broken.
Yeah, I was like, why are you thinking about that?
Because it fucking doesn't make sense.
You get
God,
stabbed in
her
the back.
tits are really just orbs.
Witness.
Crazy.
Why are you looking at her tits so much, Jin?
Well, they are the focal point of the
This
shot.
is a whole person. She's gonna be
Fitness?
dead in 6
She's
years.
mostly boobs.
Hey
She's gonna
guys,
be dead in 6
I'm
years.
a person. Could you stop talking about my tits? Witness.
That's what you want.
What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this.
Stay there, Blue Kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
What the fuck is coffee candy? Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
She's 24.
Yeah, you need to be at
She's
least
a baby.
26. You need to reach pure like maxed out brain development before you have
I'm
coffee.
sure you're
Otherwise,
still-
So
it'll wire
you're
your
not
brain
there
off.
yet either, Ninja.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You
Pussy
really.
like me. Ugh. Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. I have no soul. Detective!
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. You said there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yes, that's what I said.
Then why am I wearing the scarf? Also, I suggest you fuck.
Pardon?
Hey, pal, the note? the note?
It was clear. It very clearly says wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Thus, this special request. How do you forget that? I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where's the white scarf?
I ate it.
Your Honor,
Yo,
the prosecution is
It's slowly becoming a robot?
yummy,
Basil,
where
yummy
did you
in
come
my
from?
tummy.
also they are consuming evidence.
Just
That's
like
allowed,
Phoenix.
actually, in this courtroom.
What the fuck?
If you want to
can't
get rid
seem
of
to
evidence, as long as you've eaten it, that's legal.
Yeah.
I can't seem to find it in this. Well, the problem is the prosecution is always winning. So if I get rid of evidence, it's not gonna help me.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it.
Ah!
I'm guessing maybe the defendant had the scarf on him, maybe.
Scarf was shoved up his ass.
Fucking Edgeworth in that like zoomed out court shot has a massive dumpy for no reason.
Luckily, that's
$10
just
says
a
that
huge
Edgeworth
ass.
took it because he's a bastard.
I don't know
What?
if any of you saw that.
No, I wasn't looking.
Dump truck.
The caller told her to wear it to identify herself. So I expect she did just that.
He looked like a lowercase d.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what about your dumpy?
This
You took
again.
it, didn't you? You took it, didn't you? You bastard, you took it.
You
took
took
it.
the dumpy.
You took that and the scarf, but sure, you have the dumpy. Sure, I'll admit it.
All right, Godot, calm down.
That was just not even good. That was just me.
I sighed. I'm not gonna sigh again. I see the defense is a little lacking in dumpy.
I make up for it.
Well, her silhouette would be like a P, wouldn't it?
Uppercase P.
Yeah.
You guys are the worst.
The scarf you're searching so desperately for, is it this one, perchance?
No, it isn't, fuckhead! That one's blue!
It's not white.
I am colorblind. This is ableism.
You said that like you were gonna say I am the one who knocks, but you said I am colorblind.
I am the one who knocks.
I am colorblind. Ah,
Where'd you find that, sir?
In my ass. On Dusky Bridge, I was there first.
Yeah, I thought so.
I did it. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
I made it to the other side of the
I'm
bridge to
the
set
law.
myself up as a second shooter. Not knowing that the child was in the river down below, already being a second shooter, making me,
I
in
was
fact,
also
the
on the
third
bridge in the
shooter.
hopes that someone would push me off.
Well, why? Why didn't you tell me?
For the lulz.
fucking why would I?
I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. in my
You have
fanny
a
pack.
satchel.
Because that is completely legal.
Well,
Yeah.
Phoenix does it all the time, so let's not like get on his case. about
Phoenix
this.
wasn't even here.
Well, yeah, but he does it like every case.
I love how Mia walked into this case going, "Yep, I'm gonna defend this guy with no evidence."
Yep.
It's the
Meanwhile,
safest
Enter
place I
takes in
know.
all the evidence.
Yeah.
That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic.
Why does he keep posing like he's in a fucking coffee commercial?
Because he is.
Because he's trying to flirt with me and it's not working.
Yeah.
Godot mix number 17.
Comb.
That's all I have.
Good for you. Can you stop staring at me,
I need
please?
to check something.
Ew.
God, I hate this intense eye contact.
Armando, I did not give you permission
making
to
me-
steal my eyes.
His body is crazy.
I also steal your
He has
heart.
a crazy body shape.
No.
Not exactly
No, it's worth a
white,
try.
as the caller requested. It is slightly Asian.
Also, it doesn't have any blood on it.
What, do you want me to read it again?
No, my mom is texting me.
Oh yeah, take
Oh.
your time, take your time. I assume not, because it's just covered in mud. Or
Not
I
white.
assume that's mud.
Just like the victim. Not exactly white.
God.
Do you like my code? Do you like my piss yellow accessory?
Sure, whatever, Edward's hair.
But but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
It looks like it spent some time in the mud.
Not surprising, it was drizzling the mountain that day.
Oh, sure, that makes sense. It was raining, therefore mud got on my scarf.
Happened all the time.
That's how it works, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, especially if it's a
Yeah.
very light rain. You know, like
The rain kicked
Yeah.
up some mud.
the drizzle.
Up to her scarf?
Yeah,
But her
But
coat
she was
spotless.
clean everywhere else, but it hit the scarf?
she was teabagging the ground
You
with her
didn't.
scarf.
What you
She
don't
was
understand.
T-posing with just scarf.
What you don't understand, Forrest, is that the mud was the fourth shooter.
Yeah.
It was like that fucking sniper from Metal Gear Solid 3, but he was called the Mud.
Are you gonna read this?
No. Prosecutor.
He said no.
He said no.
Shut the fuck up. This court will accept the scarf into evidence. Because
Scarf
that's
added to the court record.
Worn by the victim at the time of the incident. Found on Dusky Bridge.
Okay.
Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself. I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? No.
Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
No.
That's hot.
That's illegal. You can't do that.
We can be scarf
You
buddies.
can't do that.
Inside you, there are two wolves. That's hot. That's illegal.
You can't do that. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Frolls did indeed meet on that bridge that day.
Yep, sure, because this proves it. Mm-hmm. Very firmly.
Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. I drew it.
Yeah, sure. This all sounds very 100% bulletproof.
That's not what it says.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't
I'm a
forget,
wizard.
kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
Because he steals evidence. Ugh, genius, huh?
I'm so smart.
He looks like he's
Yeah.
standing there waiting for his parents to like finish a conversation so he could say something.
I mean, basically.
God, please stop fighting.
It's just fucking at the grocery store, and he's just like standing with the
Mr.
clerk
This
because he
testimony
lost
being
his
events on
parents.
Dusky
now.
Bridge.
Mr. Fungar, my way, go home now.
No. He wouldn't even show it. He would just be stone cold. He would just stand there like, I have lost my parents. Will you please
Actually,
call
there was
them?
an eyewitness there an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the
Oh
witness.
yeah, sure.
That is perfectly framed to show all of the people, including the person wearing the scarf.
I meant to take a picture of that rock, but accidentally took
hope
a
it's not
picture of
Lada.
the bridge.
If it's Lada,
It's
I
not
will.
Lada.
Good.
I will end my own existence. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on other than this exactly perfectly immaculate photo that captures them meeting.
Did they
Anyway,
not
the
give-
criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Must
Do
have been
they
when the
not
scarf
give
fell out.
inmates shoes, or why is he barefoot?
He just likes it that way.
Oh,
I think they get sandals.
well, he didn't.
Nope.
He
He's
didn't
gonna
make
die
commissary.
anyway.
He didn't have enough to
Why
buy
wear
sandals.
shoes if you're gonna die anyway?
Yeah. God.
Got another pose
Looking
to
at this,
breathe before you die.
looking at this photo. You really get the sense that this bridge is very high up.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah? You think? How are you determining this? It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Me? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party.
What
My
was his
dad.
name, Edgeworth? His name was La Real Murderer.
His name was Manfred von
Aha, a
Ferl.
potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, then they absolutely did not want to testify in case they would be found out to be the real murderer.
They found a way to fucking jinx this game. Do not show up in court.
The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. It's one of those women you hear so much about.
I will slap you.
Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
I bet you wear a maid dress.
Well,
Damn it. 1 second.
You have no problem.
I'm not
Put
sure
them
how
back
I
in.
feel about that.
Going back
I
in.
don't like the idea of Edgeworth in a maid outfit.
What?
Feels kind of
What in?
bizarre.
we both know that's a lie. You know
Maybe.
exactly how you feel.
They
We
don't.
I
confirm
do
he's
know how
wearing
I
one
feel.
right now.
Let's just take a good look at your phone search history, eh?
Hmm,
Why would I show you my phone?
Because
suspicious.
you're the one on trial now.
You did it.
I'm the judge.
You're on freaking trial on being a pervert. Now show us your phone.
Guilty.
No,
Witness this photo added to the court record.
you're all guilty now. Have fun.
So as you can see, Terry Foles had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh?
He did it.
Guilty. Not again. That's not fair.
Life's not
I
fair,
haven't even
Miss Faye.
done my. I already have a fucking horn dog in my ear. I do not need your smarky ass across the hall.
That
I
horn
haven't
dog
even-
better not be me.
I haven't even done my cross examination yet. Hmm. You mean
Cross-examine these nuts.
Got him.
God, I'm surrounded by horn dogs, all of you, except
Are you
Edge.
seeing this shit, Gumshoe?
This is
Yeah,
sexist.
pal. I'm seeing all of it.
I'm being harassed because I'm a woman.
Yeah,
Name a woman.
I mean, maybe you should have thought about that before becoming a woman.
Maybe you should have thought about not being a woman.
Yeah.
I didn't want sexism, guys. Let's keep it cool.
Well, you should
You
have
guys
thought
have
about that
already
before
made
you
horrible
put
jokes
young
about
Edgeworth
me,
in
but
this trial.
women is too much. Okay.
Fucking double-loaded misogyny as Diego Armando and Miles Edgeworth in a room together.
Cross-examination, events on Dusky Bridge.
All
All right.
Eyewitness who was there. I don't think we need to press that.
Who was it?
It doesn't.
Is that the one where we're gonna be like, oh, who is it? Okay, fine. Who is this? Who this?
He's a college student.
Is your
Oh
mom.
shit! It's another woman. A female college student?
They let them into
Yeah, pal.
college now?
Even she's female and a college student, ma'am.
That's
That's
fucked up,
crazy.
Edgeworth. Don't say that.
She doesn't do well in front of other people. So I came to testify for
Fucking
her.
Femoids.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense and the only woman in the sausage fest, I need and have a right to cross-examine her.
Objection, bitch. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all.
What is that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student.
It's
was
just every
fine.
time that word.
Edgeworth confirmed sexist.
It rests on the non-vague testimony of a male college student.
You know how
Edward, that's
women are with
fucked
their
up.
hormones.
We all know women can't be bothered. A
We're gonna
female
I'm gonna get
college
banned.
student, eh?
This case is gonna ban me on Twitch.
Yeah, it will.
It's horrible. It's really
It means
bad.
she's female and a college student,
why
sir.
is the one case where we play as Mia just turning into the most
It's
sexist?
horrible.
Almost sexist.
It's a
Oh.
metaphor for the sexist reality that female lawyers have to face
Yeah.
within a mostly male-dominated
Specifically
field.
female lawyers.
He has breaking glass
He even
ceilings.
says it. I mean, she's female.
If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why.
I need to know who
Under
she
the
is.
business-
Why
to
did
a
she take the
woman.
photo?
Name a
what
woman.
The
Name a
fuck?
woman.
Name a woman.
Just any woman? Yeah, any woman.
Name a woman.
Beyonce.
Can't even say my mom because he doesn't have one. It's fucked up.
He was spawned in.
Yeah, he was sprouted.
His
fucking-
father spawned
was
him in with a
born-
fist gun.
He's
Nice.
Born when his father found him in a corn maze.
His father spawned him in with the Minecraft creative spawn egg.
Yeah, just he's the only one that survived.
Grr,
They were all spawned
please
on the
tell
same
us
block.
about the more decisive evidence in question. So it was like taking video, just a big
No.
wearing a scarf.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
That.
Accidentally?
Yeah, no,
Once
I
again,
want to
yeah,
press that.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
to
If
press
you wanna press that.
accidentally taking the photo. What happened there? What the fuck?
This is the press.
No,
God
what was the weird
intervened.
skip there from her screen to the photo?
Went to
It's
her and then
divine
the photo popped up.
intervention.
Yeah.
What happened?
They didn't want to look upon a woman anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, alright? So, about the witness who took this photo.
Andrew is like, shut up about
It's
the
a
witness!
woman.
Objection.
It's not about the witness. It's about the
Shut
photograph.
up! Leave
Shut
the witness
fuck
alone!
up.
What was this person doing all the way up in the mountains?
She was taking
What-
photos of wildflowers, apparently.
Are they a hobbit?
Uh, You know how fucking Miles is aware that of like the Misty Faye channeling thing with his dad?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you think he recognized the name from Mia?
No.
I don't think he cares.
Oh, he's the type that would just not care. Yeah.
No,
He
I think
doesn't
he
care.
just didn't notice.
Yeah, I also think he didn't, because I think he would care.
This is a matter of me and Ants versus you guys having headcanons.
No,
I have
because in the
actual
first
canon on
game,
my
when you
side.
bring up the mom, he's like that disgusting woman.
What did you do? Would you like to trade
Well,
sides?
you can have a reaction about certain people, but then when you meet other people in the family, you don't immediately
you-
go, ah, yes, you are related to that awful woman.
Well, I feel like Miles Edgeworth is
If
in the
your mom
headspace to do
was
that.
involved in the case that killed my dad, I would be pretty upset with you.
Yeah. There are
Why?
many
I didn't do
unusual-
anything.
You pulled the trigger, I know it.
But then my mom didn't kill him.
Anyway, there are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there.
Spirits,
my
I say.
dad's
Pictures in the rain.
The spirits. Now that you mention it, this photo. This cloudy fog-like thing is a ghost? I don't believe it.
No, Jan, no, I don't think it's a ghost. In my expert ghost opinion, that is not in fact a specter or ghost or ghoul of any kind. It is in fact clouds.
Oh, okay, we're just dropping it. Cool.
Whatever.
I press
Wait,
this.
hold on.
What do you mean it's hard to see what's going on? Drizzling, huh?
How much rain do you consider drizzling?
Was it muddy drain?
That's right. There was light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the mood in this courtroom right now.
Poet Gumshoe.
Looks like a cold front just moved in.
I
In
love
any
how
case-
everyone became silent afterwards. Good job, us.
You know,
Point is that the area was quite damp. There was
Okay.
even some fog.
I get what's going on there now.
I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge, fell down into the river, almost died, had to get back up. It was a real thing.
Slipped again.
Press? Yeah.
Yeah, how did he get her from the back?
Hey, they always hit it from the back.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
You guys are the worst. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it
No, we
is.
made that up.
He pushed the victim hard in the back, and she fell down right on her stomach. And
I have a
that's when
problem
he
with
got
that.
the stabbing. 27
check.
times.
Can you open up the court record real quick?
Yeah. What do you want to see?
There's a map of showing where the victim and killer was, right?
No, it's just a map of the bridge.
Well, show me. I want to see, just in case. Okay, my point is simply that the part where the victim was standing, the bridge was collapsed. So him pushing her back is not possible because then she would fall off. Also,
I mean, they're like at the
from this
edge. They're quite a
angle-
ways from the hole.
Yeah. I mean, I can't confirm or deny
Yeah.
anything. I just
Also,
also
simply
from
don't
this
know.
angle, I don't understand how he stabbed her in the back if he pushed her.
Actually, I've just figured it out. How? How would he stab her? He's carrying a fucking orb!
That too.
Pondering.
I mean, he could be dual wielding, you know.
Yeah.
He's clearly holding it with both hands based on his posture.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
maybe
but he
the-
could like. he
No,
could-
he has
put-
one hand knifed up, other hand balled up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's always holding it in both hands whenever we've seen him before.
Well, yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't have the
like
knife
it
now.
probably is the answer. I'm just saying it's not like it is like, oh, I must hold this with two hands.
By the way, why doesn't Valerie have to wear a uniform?
It's just a meeting with friends, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, she was just meeting someone.
Yeah.
I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian.
Save your nasty look for the right person.
Why is she giving a bad eye to the Canadian judge?
Well, you know, we're
Racism.
Americans, and if we see a Canadian, things aren't gonna go well.
Okay.
Not after the war.
Take a look.
The Great
what?
Canadian-American War.
Oh, baby.
The War of 1812.
Oh, baby. What record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. Court record, huh?
Wonder what's in there.
Alright, but then, are we pointing it out when he pushed her?
Yeah, like, I want to say, like, how would he have pushed her? He's holding an
Also, he
oar.
pushed her from behind, but they were staring at each other, so how
Yeah.
did he do that?
There's a lot of things that are weird. Because even
Anyway,
if he pushed her down,
We're
she
gonna
would
use the
fall.
picture regardless.
She would fall such that she would be stabbed from the front.
That too.
Unless he teleported behind her.
Oh my one
Nothing
Munu
personal,
Shinderu
kid.
He jumped off the
anyway,
bridge, threw the orb to get
Oh.
some momentum around.
You can't have pushed her. She
Why?
would have been wet.
Wet.
She's
that's
not
it.
wet at all in the freaking crime photo.
Well, do we not have the photo of them meeting?
Yeah, the them meeting shows that she was in the rain, which already means she's already wet.
No,
But it also
I
shows
figured
they're
it
facing
out.
each
Wet at
other.
all.
1 second. Where's her hat?
We're finding all the evidence before we're supposed to find it right now.
This is the body of a different person.
Yeah, it's not the same person.
I'd say the crime photo would be this one.
Wait, I figured it out.
God damn
I
it.
cracked the whole code.
Oh yeah.
This person is the 14-year-old who was dropped off the bridge 6 years ago. 5 years ago.
No
She's
way.
19
This
now. She
This
came back,
person
killed
doesn't
the
have
person.
eyes.
She killed the person who shot her and is now framing the person who dropped her off the bridge.
No way. You figured it out.
That's why she's wearing the hat.
I actually didn't know a bit about this because this is a case that I for some reason have had in my memory since I've known about Ace Attorney.
Who was born with
So
this
what are
knowledge.
you gonna do? What are you guys doing?
I
Hang out.
100% the idea of like him not being able to push her from behind because he was literally looking at her in that picture.
I'm
Just
saying
conceptually.
more statement of that one of like the crime photo, saying that there's something very
I
wrong
think
about
it's
this.
not the crime photo. I think it's the witness photo. Because like he
what
shoved
I
the
mean.
criminal from behind.
Yeah,
I
that's what
personally
think.
think the crime photo, but that's up to y'all. You're 2-1, so
Well, I'm
Dude,
not.
I mean,
here.
okay, so you're all are discounting the very real possibility that this woman turned around.
We don't have evidence of that.
We're using
Well, we
evidence
don't
of
have
things
evidence
we
to the
know.
contrary.
That's not how evidence works.
Well, yeah, but you know,
You know, you
It's
guys
like
are really
not-
discounting the chance that this witness stabbed themselves.
Like,
no,
okay,
but like, you know what I mean, though, right? Like that's not out of this world type.
it's not out of this world, but sometimes
conjecture
in
to be
these
like,
games you
maybe
have to
she
just
turned
go with like,
around.
hey,
Yeah.
this is weird. Anyway, okay.
That's why the crime
If we
photo
follow your
feels-
logic
presents more
instead, Ants,
questions.
It is weird that she's so clean when
Yeah.
she's in the trunk, yet she got pushed.
And
You got
the
pushed on a
story
bridge.
was sturdy.
If you got pushed on a wet bridge, right? It should be wet and muddy.
Edgeworth found the scarf on the bridge, and the scarf is muddy.
But she's
There's
not.
no mud
But-
on the bridge. Based on the photo, it shows a clean
Well, we don't
bridge.
see. Well, you
don't
see
see the
the
bridge.
top of the flooring.
But the
I
bridge would
assume
be
the bridge is
cleaned by the
dirty.
rain.
Well,
That's
maybe
not how it
the
works.
bridge was really dirty, like the wood was dirty.
But the rain
And
would
not-
wash it
The rain
away.
could have washed it off, but I don't know.
I
Whatever.
don't
Alright,
think
you know
y'all
what?
have ever
I'd go crime photo.
stepped on dirty, wet wood.
I'm
Where?
actually not sure what to do here.
On the statement, if this was me. But I mean, Forrest is the main character after all.
Yeah,
I am
Forrest is the
merely
main
backup.
character.
I
I
hate
am merely
you
the
both.
backup.
Okay, can I see the other statement again? Because I'm pretty sure it is this, but I just want to double
Alright.
back and see the other statements.
All right, we got
Just
We
give
got it
me
was
the
drizzling.
guilty verdict.
this photo was accidentally taken. We have eyewitness,
How about you let me read them?
and we have that's when the scarf must have
Yeah,
fallen
no,
off.
I can totally read all of these. Thanks.
It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the victim wearing the scarf, sir. Actually, there was an eyewitness who was there when the incident
Maybe
took place.
the evidence is that the scarf in this picture is clean.
What?
What?
Saying
Why
this-
would
I don't know how that like
this
matters.
picture is taken before the
Before she
pushing
was- yeah.
took place?
Wait. Let's just do some further reconnaissance.
Sure.
Does that appear to be the same type of coat?
Let me see again.
Come back.
No.
The scarf, nah.
It is
Hmm.
similar enough.
Similar, but I
It's
don't
very
know.
similar. Does she have the same shoes?
Could be a different person.
Could be a different person, yeah.
I think it's a different person.
We
Can't
don't
see
know.
her shoes.
Can't see her shoes. They're hiding the shoes
They're
from us.
hiding the shoes.
I
They're
am
hiding Chris
noticing
She was
how she
wearing-
has. I'm noticing how she has 4 buttons, but the other one has 2.
That's not true. There's
Well,
the buttons.
Four
But
buttons.
they're,
There's
there.
4
they're
above
further.
on the other one, above the waist.
Well, the jacket is closed, implying that there's more buttons. I don't think it's just being suction closed.
No,
In
actually,
this-
he's right. The 4 buttons
this,
are
there's
above
4
the waist.
buttons.
No,
Yeah.
but
Right
like
there,
when you
above
look
the
at
waist.
the picture, the jacket
There's
is
2
closed in the same way, which would not be possible if it was not closed by some sort of mechanism. Like, I think you're giving too much. Like, you're on the correct track, but I think you're giving too much.
We're
stock in
literally
the
just
ability
using
for
like
the
things
Ace
to
Attorney
figure out that this is a
people
different
to
person.
draw this jacket.
Well, this is a different jacket. You can tell.
Maybe the belt is so. Nah, fuck it.
There's like no reason to believe that if this was a different person, they wouldn't be able to give their clothes to the victim.
Whatever. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back.
You can definitely agree that this is the statement.
Present.
Now, what do you
Uh,
want to present for us?
I definitely think it's one of these free, like, evidence.
photos.
Oh, you
because-
sure it's not the autopsy report?
yeah.
Or the attorney's bag?
What does even the autopsy report say?
Has died from
Dad
Dad
with a
with a
knife in
knife
the
in
back.
the Died from blood
Which is
loss.
Born 5
stupid.
p.m.
5 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
Wait! If the victim died between 4 and 5 and they got there within the hour, she would have been saved!
Yeah, you would think.
Welcome to Ace Attorney.
Well, she would have probably
Alright,
still died from blood loss, but like, they would have at
Probably.
least
I mean,
been
she
there.
clearly didn't bleed out. The knife was still stuck in her. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Plugged the wound.
I want to go with my original thing and just go for the photo of the idea of like, how was she pushed and stabbed in the back if she looked at him? All right, no, fuck it. All right, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, crime photo it is.
Cool. Hey, the bridge was muddy, probably, guys. Hey.
Well,
I mean, it's more
even to that, I even
reasonable
said
than
wet,
the victim
so...
couldn't have possibly turned around. Objection.
Bingo.
So, at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and fog too. It's just a general soggy atmosphere.
Oh, I like that. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with that soggy atmosphere. But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, I guess, is it the fact that she's dry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Like, it's literally just... that she was-
I mean, I'm just like, yeah.
Like, I guess I was too focused on the whole idea of her being muddy, but her being
Yeah.
completely dry when it's rainy outside does also make a lot of sense. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't blah blah blah? I mean, do we...
Just do the code. Just her titties.
God damn it.
there is none.
Oh my god.
Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I guess it was the mud anyway, so whatever, you know?
Who's tracking mud onto this bridge? It doesn't go anywhere.
Well, apparently the scarf says otherwise.
I would have been fine with
Are
the
you
theory
not-
that she was
it's
just
a
wet from
blue
the weather.
Scarf.
Yeah.
He
I
found
don't
someone's
know what
discarded
this fucking
scarf.
assumption is that an old ass wooden bridge would be clean as a whistle.
Where
mean,
would
it
the
would not
mud
be
come
clean
from,
as fuck.
Jin?
It would not be
From
clean as fuck.
It being in the world.
People would use that bridge
Shit's
too and get
muddy
mud
all
on
the
it.
fucking time.
Like, it's not
Why is my
beyond
car
logic.
hurt?
Where would they go for?
I'm not saying
What are
that.
they using the bridge for?
It's an old bridge. People have used it over time. You think people clean
Also,
the
like,
bridge?
dust just kicks up, Ninja. Freaking, why is my car dirty when it rains?
Honestly, it does not fucking matter. But the fact that you are so in disbelief over mud making it on a bridge,
Like the
even though
bridge wouldn't
we
be
know
coated
that
in like a
bridges get
thick
muddy.
layer of mud that would get
It's
on your
not
clothes.
fixed. It doesn't have to
If
be
it
fixed.
was-
She's sparkly
yeah.
clean.
Yeah, if it was coated in a thick layer of mud, that fucking scarf would be drenched. It's just got
It's
some splotches
mostly
on it.
drenched in mud.
No, it's,
It's not.
There's no guarantee that it was like like I'm not saying it had like a 8 inches of mud that the thing fully sunk into. Like there wouldn't be a
It's
ton
not
of dirt.
that dirty.
Like
It's not that dirty.
Also, rain does like not even this rain, but other rain would cause the mud on the bridge to eventually go away.
Science.
Like why
Would
is
you
this bridge
say-
so muddy?
So, would you
Like
say that
constantly.
a tree is clean? That
Yeah.
like if you rubbed yourself on a fucking wet tree, you would come away clean?
I wouldn't.
That's not the same
You
thing.
know what?
It's similar enough.
You know what? I'm gonna go outside right now. I'm gonna get a bucket of water. I'm going to throw it onto a tree.
Literally, no.
And then I'm gonna rub myself on that tree.
Shit grows on wood. Fucking dust flies through the air.
Growing is like there would be a small amount of dust. I'm not debating the
No.
small amount. I'm saying
Guys,
that like
Why are you debating this at all? The bridge would not like. Have you ever been on a wooden bridge before?
yes, they're not coated in thick layers of mud.
Yeah, and no one is saying that this one is.
The mud has to.
No
There
one's
has to be a lot
fucking
of
saying
mud
that.
because it's only drizzling. It's a light rain. It wouldn't create
The
a ton of
problem
mud.
isn't how much mud there is, it's the fact that she's completely clean, indicating that she was never
Understood
touched.
that. I understand that there would be some mud and that she is untouched. That part of the evidence is fine. I'm just like, why is the entirety of this case hinging on whether or not the bridge has mud on it? Like, why is that the
Because it's
only data point
normal.
people care about? Like, who's
Because
the
it's
witness?
normal that
Who's
this
the
bridge
witnesses?
would that this bridge would not be clean.
I mean, I
But,
know
like,
who the witness
You
is.
don't always get mud on you when you, like, even if you fall into something dirty, like, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get a ton of it on you that it would be noticeable in a photograph, right?
Say that to the game.
Oh, I'm not saying that you guys are crazy for thinking
No,
mud
but-
exists!
You're making it sound like we
Ninja.
are like crazy.
Ninja, the game has established that this bridge is dirty enough to get mud on
No,
shit.
the bridge has established that Miles
The bridge has
Edgeworth...
established.
The game has established that Miles Edgeworth, known motherfucker who makes shit up and gets fake evidence, found a muddy ass fucking scarf that isn't even the
Known
right
sexual
color.
Tyrannosaurus.
Miles Edgeworth has never presented false evidence on purpose.
That is not true. You cannot.
It's true.
You are
No,
on
it's
hella
true.
copium. If that, like, he is
No, it's
always,
true.
he's always doing it.
No, it's
You
literally
don't
true.
accidentally make 18 different mistakes of the same kind.
No, he doesn't. Like, the evidence isn't forged.
What about the autopsy report then?
It wasn't forged. It was shitty that it was updated, but it wasn't forged.
He also hides evidence, which is just as bad.
I mean, yeah, that's...
Like, he
that's
found a
different-
scarf that,
I'm not-
that wasn't necessarily
listen.
on the bridge directly.
Yeah.
It could, like, can we talk about the fact that, like,
I mean, okay, if you're...
there's
I
grass
agree.
here.
No,
He could have
listen,
found it here,
agree.
here,
I
here,
agree.
here, over here. He could have teleported.
He could teleport. No. I'm not saying that it's not shitty that he hides evidence. That's literally illegal. But at the same time,
I'll go
him
in the bathroom.
taking the scarf and us just having to, like, take him at his word is literally what Phoenix does. So if you're mad at this, you gotta be mad at
I'm
Phoenix
mad at
every
I'm
case.
mad at Edgeworth in every case he's in because he's a scumbag motherfucker.
Yes.
But, like,
He's a
Phoenix
likable
does this
scumbag,
same
but he's
thing.
a scumbag.
Well, yeah, but Phoenix does this same thing.
Yeah, he does.
Phoenix also takes evidence and just expects everyone to believe that he got it where he says he got it.
Okay.
We just believe him because we saw him get it. But there's
Technically-
no reason to believe
Technically
that
speaking, I
Edgeworth
get,
didn't
you
get
don't need
the
to
scarf
sell me
from
that
the
this court is a fucking nightmare. I've
All
been
right,
on that
moving
train.
on.
But I'm just saying, like,
Moving on.
does he mean that he found it on the bridge? Was it like on this plank here?
It was on the bridge.
Or was it like
He
right
found
here next to the bridge? You know?
I can't see your mouse right now.
Okay, well, you see how there's a bridge, right? And there's a car,
Yeah.
right? What if
Yes.
you found it on
It
the,
was
like next to
on-
this
It was
post?
on the bridge.
What if it was only partially on the bridge? There's a lot
But
of
it
options.
was on the bridge.
Man, I can't wait to put together my PC. The other day, I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. Fucking, here you go. Ninja, fucking your boy Edgeworth defending your claim.
Yeah, and now I have to disprove him with his evidence, which he probably
Yeah.
found in a goddamn bush.
How about we move on?
No, he did find it on the bridge. If your honor had
Do we have a
fallen in
photo?
the shower
Do we have like
instead
one of
on a
those like
muddy street,
spice
If your
photos
honor
from the
had
beginning of
fallen into the
Edgeworth
shower.
walking up to the fucking bridge and finding it?
him just sneaking around like a cartoon burglar.
And finding it on the bridge itself? Can we
Yeah.
find that photo?
It's a
Because if we're
selfie.
taking him at his word, then I'm not gonna do it.
Damn, fucked up.
God, these fucking
He's a
AA
fucking snake, Jin.
streams. these fucking AA
I mean,
streams are
To
chaotic
be
as fuck.
fair, he like stopped being a snake as like
When he killed
Uh,
himself.
He did
No,
it for
like, it's a-
years, though.
well, yeah, but you didn't see that.
Well, we now know because he was a snake here 5 or 6 years ago, and he was a snake 4 years later when we met him.
Listen, I'm not even saying he's not a piece of shit. I'm just trying to tell you that you can believe the game when it tells you things.
I can believe the game. Doesn't mean I have to respect them.
Fair enough.
Can we move on? None of us respect it.
Your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy.
Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken, Ninja.
Can you prove that that the bridge was muddy that day?
No, I can't. It's a goddamn bridge.
It's a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Surface of the
Surface of the bridge,
Surface.
I wonder if I have some
surface.
sort of article of clothing
evidence.
that was found on the bridge that is covered in mud.
Well,
A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this.
but neither would a real woman. Of course I can.
With my own evidence.
Here is the evidence that proves that the surface of the bridge was muddy.
I fucking
go.
love that the game is just making Ninja go against his own principle.
The evidence is this scarf.
Impossible.
Oh! It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. He just had a quick panic attack.
No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo.
Edgeworth.
Wow.
Femoid.
Come on.
Come on.
Fucking
Be professional,
femoid.
you son of a bitch.
This fucking bimbo with
Lucky
her
for you, I'm
tits
into
out.
that shit. I mean, same to you, buddy.
I like that Mia's just like you're a bimbo too. Look at his dumpy. Mia calls Edgeworth a bimbo.
These games are kind of horny on main sometimes. Mr. Faye's assertion
Yeah,
makes
are you
perfect
telling me
sense
somebody
to me.
could draw Mia Fey and not be horny on main? Like, that
Yeah,
character...
I think whoever came up with Mia Fey was pretty horny.
I mean, her whole personality is like
Mommy.
sexy secretary.
Mommy, sorry, mommy.
You never
sorry.
left Heroes Gate.
Sorry, mommy. Sorry. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I'm gonna say it again.
I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
That's easy.
But the
What?
real question is, who's a contradiction?
Oh, he's at the
real
stand right now.
contradiction is what is a question.
Perhaps the contradiction was the friends we made along the way. For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
There's nothing up in the sky. Alright.
The victim,
wagging
on the way
his
down
ears.
from the mountain, took her to a laundromat and laundered the coat
With her body still in it.
with the knife still in her back.
Her body's just tumbling around. And
What a gruesome murder, pal.
he's just sitting there with, like, the murderer's just sitting there with an old granny next to them, and they're just like,
So,
You're doing pretty well for a little kitten.
meow.
Mr. Armando.
Matter what he says, contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over.
It's the second part.
It's pretty simple, isn't it? No, you dip. Never mind.
You dumb
The,
idiot.
the false evidence
You
is
dumb pussy.
Oh God.
the false evidence. It's one of those three.
I mean, it's literally that it's a different person, right? What you said just now. I'm not sure I like it. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was a coffee aficionado over here that said that. This court
Wait,
is not in the
Phoenix Wright is like watching stuff related to this case, right? He's like reading through court records and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So how has he not pieced this together? He's
Well,
He
like,
probably
He's
is,
doing
like he probably might have. He's just like sitting back, just like screaming at the screen, just like God
Ah!
damn it! Why was my mentor such a dummy?
well,
fucking
I'm more
That's
meaning, I'm
Phoenix is
meaning
just
like,
reading
Godot.
the
why hasn't he pieced together that Godot is this person?
Yeah.
well, because
Oh, he
he's
probably
trained-
is just dumb
Well,
himself.
I don't know if his name appears in the court record.
If he said anything, he would appear in the court record, which he's done
Well,
several times.
But it would also say his
Edgeworth would
name, which
appear
they don't
just
know
as
what
a-
Godot's real name is. So why would Phoenix know?
Edgeworth would appear just as state. I don't know how that is with like co-counsel and shit.
Usually,
Mm.
you like there would. It depends on what record you're talking about. There would be one that would refer to them just as like the sides, but then there's also the one that would clarify individuals, right? There would be one
Yeah.
that has Edgeworth's name and the other
Yeah.
people, so that you could read through it in order. And I would hope you'd be reading that one because that one's the one that makes sense to a human person.
Fair enough. Phoenix
All
reading
right.
this like state, you novice bimbo.
He's like, I know who would say those words.
Yeah.
My ex.
Oh, I know who this is.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. Someone trying to slip false evidence into court.
Oh, we never.
But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. The false evidence in this case is the...
Testimony.
Why is it a testimony?
Because we need to get the witness.
I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't heard the testimony yet.
We have.
Have we?
Yeah,
Because
that was a testimony.
Do you
Gumshoe
mean
wasn't
Gumshoe, or do you
Gumshoe
mean
wasn't
the witness
there,
that took the
and he
Well,
was
Gumshoe spoke for the witness.
yeah, he was speaking
Yes.
on behalf of the witness who
They're
didn't want to testify.
saying that they saw Falls
because
push
they're a
Valerie down the bridge,
flimsy girl who would be crushed by having to talk in a courtroom.
right?
Okay,
You proven like Gumshoe's testimony is just wrong, or not Gumshoe. What's Gumshoe saying? Because he's saying that the witness saw Fowles push push the freaking victim, right?
mm,
And the scarf is muddy and wet, and that should have proved that.
Like, we
Yeah.
have a photo of the body in the trunk, and we have a photo of the witness of them talking, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you guys did have issues with the photo, didn't
Yeah.
you? It's not
But-
about the photo not existing. It's about like the photo being fake.
okay. If the victim did get pushed down, it could make sense that the scarf like fell off when they got pushed somehow, and that would explain why it's not there. But it does not explain why they were clean. So I guess yeah, the testimony, because maybe that's like how we get the witness to appear.
Yeah, that's
Because-
what Ninja said.
Yes, I'm.
But I'm thinking
reaffirming
about
what you guys
Jin
were saying.
saying that.
Well, I don't remember the correct answer, so like, don't be like, oh, he played.
Like
this, he knows it."
I was thinking the photo just specifically because I know that's a different person. Like
Yeah, I
for
know
a
in my
fact.
heart it's a different person, but I don't know how we get there and that being important.
It's
you
fine.
know?
If we're not there yet, witness's testimony. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
The witness cannot teleport.
The witness cannot witness.
I'll be right back.
Shit.
The witness doesn't have eyeball.
The witness is okay. That testimony is filled with holes. After
Just
all,
like me. Read it. Keep reading.
after all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. Huh. It's not just true. It's the truth.
Okay, buddy.
Hey man, he's
Yeah.
not here.
It's not just true. It's the truth.
Oh yeah, sure, you get to do it.
If it
Shut
was
the fuck up.
truly decisive witness in this case, certain that Boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
So it's okay if you do it, but not me. Your Honor.
You're voicing like
But
9
enough
guys.
voices.
I know. I'm just giving you shit. Because I get so much shit.
Yeah.
Your honor.
Your Honor. The Typhoons. The defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. Testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Look at this dumpy.
I forgot to look
Every
again.
time.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all.
Huh. You should brace yourself. She's a bitch. Oh, the brutal truth.
Hmm?
Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We're prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very
She's
well.
right here in my pocket.
Pocket witness? Very convenient.
Mm.
Please do not do that. Please bring forth your witness at this time.
Oh shit, she's going into Shadow Realm.
What Miss Edwards said kind of worries me.
Fucking fries him with her mind.
I'll find the truth. Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Miss Edgeworth, please go right ahead. So who's gonna voice this person?
Well, you'll see.
Probably
Thank you,
returning
Your Honor.
character.
Like, I would
Probably.
think Ants would
Prosecution
voice her because
summons-
I know who she is.
The woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Yeah, just going off of like old records, I think Ants would probably
Witness.
voice her.
What is your name and occupation? Gee whiz, I wonder who it is.
Who voiced? Did I voice her?
You, Ants.
I voiced her.
Wait,
Huh?
I forgot.
I don't remember voicing
We already
her.
saw her. God, I don't remember her at all. She was so forgettable.
What the
She was
fuck?
Phoenix's ex. Who voiced
Oh,
her?
she was. God, that's horrible.
Because I was definitely didn't voice her because I voiced the prosecution.
Was
I voiced the hemorrhoid guy, Mr. Grossberg.
was it you, Jen?
I wasn't there.
No, Jin was not there
Oh,
for the
you weren't
first
there?
stream.
Who the?
It
did
might
I
have been
voice her
you.
then?
It might have been you.
Oh God.
I mean, I can take over because you're doing like 2
No.
already.
Yeah,
it's fine.
take her, please.
We're just playing a cup game here.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, hey, you guys want more rolls? Take all the rolls. How about that? Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter patter. Oh. Sorry, I snoozed off. When I look at you, how can I put it?
Those butterflies are going crazy.
They are fucking.
They're going just as crazy as the first time.
Yeah.
How can I put it?
1 second, I need to go do something.
Yep, no
Her
problem.
eyes are dead.
Okay,
by the
I'm
way.
gonna be right back too then.
Look in my eyes.
I can literally see lines in her eyes.
You freaking
Yeah.
do.
like ants. So fun fact, right? I talked
Uh-huh.
about with Jin about this before, and I think I've
Sure.
talked about it a few times before. For some reason, I've known about this character, and I've known about Kudo ever since I've ever like first heard about Phoenix Wright as like
Mm-hmm.
a genre. I know like that they exist, and I know that something is going on with her, something is going on with Godot, and like they basically, happen. And it's not like it's a surprise. This is like at the end of the game, We're approaching the
Mm-hmm.
end of the game. It's just I don't know why I remember these characters so vividly.
Maybe this wasn't a bad game after. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Uh,
We are. I don't know. I don't have the right to say that because we have no idea.
I have a few ideas, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm in the same boat as Jin now. I just know a little less than he does.
Yeah. I mean, I'm completely blind, so.
FYI, this is on stream and everything. Uh, please don't joke about your sister like that. It makes me very uncomfortable. Like I get it, but like, come on, you and me both know why I'm not okay with that.
It was right there in the taking.
Like I was simply saying that like that character model looks like they had a bit of Asian descent to them, and then you you saying that I was not okay with that.
Alright.
Thank you. I can appreciate good jokes, but like, no, not in this
Dude.
case, because I'm trying to respect like the fact that I made a mistake back then, like when I,
Yeah, I get it.
said that because I didn't know, and then you clarified it. But that doesn't mean it's okay for you to make that joke.
That's fine. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Those butterflies are so goddamn.
They are freaking out.
They are stroking out.
There's like no pattern.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out how to get free.
Yeah, they're stuck to her like on a cord.
Yeah. She's got that
This is
thing that
interesting.
like certain characters have where she like can manipulate strings with her hands. And she's just holding them in place. Like I don't know if you guys have seen Helsing,
No, yes.
Yeah.
but the butler character in Helsing, he does that whole string thing, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of characters that have those powers.
I don't know if it is powers or if it's just skill,
No, I think it's powers.
It's like the
Decim and Death Parade can do it too.
Yeah, because like the power is literally just you have strings and you're able to like manipulate them through.
Well, yeah, but they're
like,
like
hand techniques.
connected to your fingers.
Well, yeah, but it's not
It's
like.
not skill. It's
upon
not
saying
something you
it's
can
like
learn to do.
I mean, you could.
No.
You probably couldn't
That's
learn to
not how
like do it
strings
that
work.
well, but
You could not do that for you.
things like haywire exists.
Hello again.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I already said this.
I know you did.
I'm not saying that.
Say it.
You look great.
Say exactly the words, Force.
You look as a double and a dozen holes.
Why are you so afraid of
Why
the
are
word
you
scrumptious?
Why are you skipping donut but not holes?
I don't know.
This is not a reflection on you.
Can we go?
Reading a lie.
Can we go? Can we go
Can we
home?
leave now? I want to go home.
If you don't read that one, you gotta read this one. So
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
What the
What?
fuck, Your Honor?
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Sir, this is very unprofessional.
Can you go outside? Is that what you're yelling about?
Yes, I want to go outside, please. I feel like I
think
want
he
to
needs to
hurry
go
up and hand
outside.
down a verdict so that we can leave.
Oh, that's not what the line
Yeah, you
said.
all right, keep going until you can read that line for us. I'm gonna take the dog
Just
out real
do
quick. That was
have,
unrelated to what I did earlier.
but
Yep, no problem.
bitchy. Itty bitty bitty.
I don't think that's any better.
Fuck.
Yeah. You
I
just
said it.
place yourself in these situations where you just get the
I
characters.
did not place myself here. What the fuck?
I mean, you were this character. You were this judge like way back when.
Yeah, and I didn't know he was a fucking weirdo.
We found it. Character Force didn't want.
Yep. Finally.
The fact that they are okay with just like doing this, I guess.
It gets worse. It gets worse with Terry.
Great. You know what? Fuck it.
Terry is so much
Professionalism.
worse.
Professionalism.
The characters in this case suck.
Yeah.
This is why Edgeworth is still the best, because he's too gay to do this.
I don't think Mia is sitting here doing the same thing.
Well, yeah, Mia too.
I mean, you done it unintentionally.
Hey, man.
You added too much spice on one line, and look where we ended up.
She thought the victim was cute, okay?
I'm not talking about the victim. I'm talking about freaking Godot.
Yeah.
Listen.
I mean,
we
I
both
hate
knew
Mia's
there was
outfit
a,
in
there
this.
was a
It's
bit
somehow worse
Yeah,
than
it's a bit.
her, like,
I don't think
later
her outfit is like bad. It's just
No,
literally
it's
like
horrible.
it's literally just, hey, I have tits.
She's got the April May outfit without the hearts. It looks bad.
That
But
is
it's like
not
the
what she
same
has
code.
on.
It's the same code.
No,
literally, just
she
not
has
in
a
pink.
suit.
Oh, it's lit. I'm just showing this to you right now. I swear to God, it's the same fucking fit.
What April May has on is like what is it called? A trench coat?
What? No, I'm
It's
showing
not a
this
trench
to you.
coat. Like April May has like an entire overall or something on her. Mia wears a fucking suit with like a skirt.
Fucking give me a minute.
Shortest case ever, and here we are.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't say ever.
Supposedly
No,
short,
I
but
wasn't putting words in your mouth.
Okay, I'm sending this in stream in game text. Tell me this isn't the same fucking fit.
Let's see. Oh, you know, when you said April May, I was thinking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's my
Are
bad.
you crazy?
That's why I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Why would I talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't know. That's why I was like, "Why?" Like, she's also another like icon of like women, I guess.
I'm.
Anyway,
Like, aside from the top,
I mean,
the skirt
I guess,
is also
yeah,
horrible.
it's pretty much the
The
same.
one that Mia
they're very
is wearing.
similar.
the difference is that April May
The hearts.
doesn't
It's
really
just the
have
hearts.
a way to open or close her jacket.
Well, yeah, I think it's like implied buttons or like implied zipper.
Also,
But like
fucking
Mia's
hell, Mia
looks
is
like
tall.
she has a it looks like she has a dress that like zips all the way down. Nothing underneath.
Yeah, oh, that's actually true. Does that zipper go all? What the fuck?
Like that's not a cord appropriate outfit, Miss
If you
Faye.
take away the belt, then yeah, it looks like it.
It is definitely an outfit you would see
It
in.
looked and like with the slit with the weird frontal slit.
It's definitely a cosplay outfit you would see in respectable websites.
She looks like if she turns,
Right,
she
so
has
here,
her
just a
whole
quick forward,
pussy
and let's
out.
go forward a little bit.
Yes.
Alright. Hey, not so fast.
As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate.
All right, this is good. We're good. I'm gonna go back and get the dog now.
Jesus Christ.
Are you trying to catch this dog?
Couldn't even hear us.
This is not
Anyway.
easy.
So yeah, horrible fit on Mia Fey in this one.
I don't think it's a bad outfit. It's just
No,
like
it's
not
bad.
appropriate for
No,
like,
it
for
looks
work.
bad. What's
don't
with
think
the
it's
weird titty seam? That's
Right?
not even how clothes work.
It's odd.
It's not.
It is.
You're- And
I think that I'm very neutral about the outfit. I don't think any good. I don't think any bad. It's
Like
just there.
I see the appeals and I'm like, yeah, that appeals. Good job.
bro, at that point, like, she would look better if she was just nude.
Okay.
Fucking her weird grandpa slippers too.
She doesn't even wear socks.
Doesn't even work. You know
I
her
could have
feet
those
are
like very like
stinky.
small socks. Like not small, but like what's like what
You
are
would
they
definitely
called?
see the socks even if they were small.
No, there are like some socks like they don't even reach the ankle.
What
They're, like,
See,
from,
she
like, the
almost
heel.
wears the exact same thing later with just a shirt under it. Or like a bodice.
That's a bra or something. Or wait, no, that's one of those.
It's like a
yeah.
bodice.
I know what that is. Anyway, I don't know, man. Let a fucking woman wear what you want to wear. I don't know.
Or she's not real. Someone designed her to look like this.
What if a woman designed her?
I don't care. Women can make
Fair
bad
enough.
design.
It's not bad.
It's bad.
It's not bad. She just
It
looks like a
looks bad.
fucking stripper.
No, she looks bad.
No.
She looks like she doesn't know how to dress herself. She
Who
looks
d-
better in the fucking Tribbian
April looks
fit.
worse than her.
Well, at least April is a character that fucking like is like
Sex appeal.
sexualized. She's like bouncing her titties and shit. Like her
She is trying
looking
to
like
do
this
that
makes
innocent
sense
thing.
for her character. Doesn't make sense for Mia Fey.
I don't know. Mia maybe just likes to present herself. I don't know.
Oh god.
She's not a real person.
But then why are
She
you
doesn't
fucking
like to do
doing shit?
anything.
Why are you fucking throwing assumptions about her then?
Well, how would I do that?
You literally just did.
Like,
You're
that's
like,
just not the
you're
character
saying
that
she's
grows.
this thing, and then I'm saying, well, she could
Well,
be
they-
this thing, and
no,
you're
I'm
like, no,
saying
because
that they
she's not
didn't
real.
write a character that plays with her sexuality the way April May plays with her sexuality.
Does she have
The
to be
game-
sexual to wear that outfit?
I mean, it would imply that she is if she doesn't wear a shirt to court.
Oh wait, yes, this is
What are we talking about?
Mia's
Literally
design.
talking
Fucking
about
Force
Mia's
is like-
outfit.
Forrest is berating me for taking away
not
the
berating you,
autonomy
I'm
of
just,
Mia
like,
Fey of
I
wearing
don't
no
think
shirt
Mia
to
is that
court.
bad. Her outfit
I'm
is
just
not
saying
that bad.
the outfit she has on looks like shit.
I don't think so.
Meanwhile,
I'm not
content.
fucking berating. I'm not.
I mean,
I'm
here's
not
another
schooling
guy
you.
with a horrible fit. You know? But this one at least like makes sense because he's dressing like Von Karma. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman.
Yeah, sure.
Miss Fay, you could learn a lot from this man. If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me.
Sir?
Hmm? Yes, my dear?
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I may cause.
Tiki.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did she do this murder?
Well,
Why
who's to
would-
say?
We answer that?
No, like, did she do this murder because that person was investigating her for poisoning people?
Who's to
Hmm.
say?
I'm to say, like, we already know she's a murderer. Like, we
Yeah.
don't need to hide the fact that she might have done other murders.
I mean, what would this change? This knowledge?
Well, we know
Not at
that we
all.
now know that a guy's going to be executed for a crime he never committed.
It's no trouble at all.
Well,
go-
do we? We know that.
That guy's gonna do what Phoenix didn't do.
No trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
Why are you doing this, Mia?
My name is Alyssa Foster.
Let me just think about my name.
That's
My
not.
name's
That's not true.
Melissa. My name's Melissa.
We know it's not true.
What's your real name, bitch?
I am a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
That's also false. We know you're a freshman in poisoning.
I mean, if
Poisoning
you
a man's
guys
art.
would remember her name properly, you would have made another connection in this case, but whatever.
Melissa
What's her
Foster.
name?
It's
Do you want me to tell you her name?
Dahlia
It's
What's her
that's
surname?
Hawthorne.
Foster.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's her sister.
She murdered her own sister?
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
What kind of light Yagami shit are we dealing with here?
All right.
I haven't even seen Death Note. I just know he would do it.
He
No,
would
we
kill
won't.
his own sister.
Brother, father, mother, all of them. They're all on the chopping block.
Oh, for sure. Well, also, what do you mean you haven't seen Death Note?
I haven't seen Death Note. What do you?
Are
That's
you
what he-
fucking
What
serious?
riddles do you think I'm hiding in those words?
You son of a bitch! You
Okay,
watched that show.
Forza, I can do you one better. I started watching Death Note and stopped because I didn't like it.
If you ask my college roommate, we watched Death Note together. I have no idea what he is talking about. I've seen the Netflix one though.
Are you fucking insane? I will kill you.
Correct.
I will murder you with Jin as my weapon.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry. I'm so. Oh my god. I did not see the anime, but I saw the horrible ripoff, and you know what?
Fucking
Honestly,
read the line,
My
dude.
brother made me watch it. I didn't choose to do it.
well, at least choose to watch the anime, please.
No, I
It's
don't
not
have the
that
time.
good.
It is so good. You don't even know. You didn't finish it.
Yeah,
He
because
does
it
take a
sucked.
potato chip and eat it. That was pretty
He
good.
does do that.
Fuck's sake. And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate?
how could you be so mean?
I watched Death Note until my favorite character died. And then I was like, fuck this.
Who?
You know, okay. Then you
I
pretty
think
much
Forrest
watched
knows
Death
who.
Note.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna cap. You have in fact then watched Death
Yeah.
Note.
I watched
And the fact that you still
important
think it's a
parts.
bad show really
Well,
says
it's
something.
not bad. I just didn't want to watch the rest of it because I didn't
No,
like
no,
the
that's fair.
replacements
Most
that they
people
got for
stop
him,
after that character
Yeah.
dies.
because it sucks then.
Well, you don't know because you didn't continue.
Well,
but
I
okay.
continued for like a couple more episodes and I was like, fuck this.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I
We're
also
my
thought it
boy.
dropped off a bit. Anyway. Yeah, now it's fair because that happens a lot. Now,
Anyway.
now see here. What are you doing, shoving that in her face like that?
What?
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous. Next time I'll be forced to penalize you. Penis slice. Uh-oh. I don't like the innuendo or the turn this has taken.
Hmm.
This bitch.
Melissa.
I'm so innocent.
Is her name pun here that it's
Melissa Foster.
me me lies?
I don't think so. I don't know what the
'Cause
Me
she's
plan is,
lying.
but I don't think that's it. Melissa.
Melissa Imposter.
Yeah, it's me lies, but like with the accent of that one Star Wars character everyone hates. Me Solaya.
Jar Jar
Oh, Jar Jar.
Binks.
Jar Jar Binks. Me Solaya.
That one character everybody hates. Like, there's not a roster of them at this point.
No, I mean you got there pretty quickly, so I think my description was
That's
apt.
because you said Misa.
No, I got there before the Misa. I'm gonna not lie to you there, man. That
Yeah, I mean, there is the obvious answer, but I feel like there's more.
I wouldn't know who else is there aside
Alright,
from Jar Jar Binks that everyone hates.
fair. Is she staring at me?
She making eyes at me right now.
And it would be
your worst nightmare.
What my voice said. Wait, you can't hear that. That was in my head. I'm the first. I.
I'm the
Fuck.
defense. I'm the defense
She's a
attorney.
little nervous.
I'm a bit sorry. I'm a bit flustered. You're just so so like
You're
totally
so
innocent. Don't repeat
oh,
what I'm
oh
saying.
damn. Oh fucking damn.
Yeah. Wow. Do I saw? I'm the
Careful.
defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey.
mm,
I didn't ask, except I did, but I don't care. Fuck you.
What a roast. Or she got huge ears.
of
Ugh,
flowers.
Massive.
a woman of my own
Massive
heart.
ears. Love a woman with big ears.
I see. So you are.
You know what they say about a woman with big ears? Really listens
What?
to your problems.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I mean, she clearly doesn't have big tits.
Somebody had to say it.
She looks kind of like a
Uh,
child.
Yes.
By way I read this.
Looks like Elsa frozen.
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
Who the fuck invited the fireflies? I mean, the butterflies.
It was me,
You
Your
would
Honor.
Would
not believe your eyes. If 10
10
million
million
fireflies
fireflies lit up
lit
the
up
world
the
as I
world.
fell asleep. Do.
Anyway,
Yeah, he said it.
I'm working on something. God damn it. I have a life.
Witness testimony. The witness's
don't stream.
photograph. Good time. No worries. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment.
What?
They heard me. And right after that, I called the police.
Alright, I want to know about the fighting and the crucial moment because, like, they were just standing there in the photo.
Yeah.
shut the hell up, bitch.
I wasn't saying that out loud, you mind reader.
Oops.
I didn't.
Reveal my
Honor?
powers.
She's a witch. Burn her.
Your Honor, this woman is clearly a witch.
Your Honor. Raid.
Shadow
Guilty.
Legends.
Hmm. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? She was probably up on that one part that's like
On the
dipping
grassy
out.
knoll.
Yeah. When the incident occurred.
I believe the map would be of help there.
Oh.
There's a
Okay.
big fuck off cliff in the way.
Yeah, I was wondering. I thought she was gonna be on the cliff.
With my X-ray camera.
I mean, we do see a picture of the cliff. Or sorry, we see the cliff in the picture. But this
Yeah, but
is
that
not...
means they were here in the middle of the fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they were.
No, they
No,
were closer to the
were
front.
At the yeah.
Well, I mean, I can sort of see. I think this is just a mistake on the game's part.
Maybe.
Oh, so this is a mistake on the game's part, but the mud, that's canon.
I mean, yeah.
God damn it.
Let's not go there again.
Well, I'll go there any day of the week. I live there.
In the mud.
It's where I belong. I was standing right over there.
Some sort of mud wizard.
I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
But how sexy were the cliffs?
Very sexy.
What the fuck? So you took the photo from that location, eh?
No.
I had someone else take it for me.
No, actually, I don't have a camera.
Ew.
I lied.
It's called my cell phone.
Oh god, I committed perjury.
Oh my god, it is. a
I'm gonna be
camera.
put to death over this.
No, it's okay.
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Ho, ho, ho. I'm Santa Claus. What a cute camera, just like its owner. You're also a camera.
Is that a pickup line?
No,
Are you a camera? 'Cause
unless it worked, then yes.
Damn.
No.
Your
He's-
camera? Cause tripod.
Camera added to the court record.
I can't make a joke I want to make.
Small but powerful model. Just like the witness.
You guys think I'm unhinged, but they just say shit like this. Alright then, Miss Faye, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gravel.
Gavel.
My gavel.
Not no, the gravel. He has a bucket
Gravel.
full of rocks that he
Just
will
rings
throw
rock,
at you.
Just chucks. Yep. Perfect.
Gonna remove the
Cross-examination, the
Minecraft
witness's
torch and have all
photograph.
this gravel drop on you.
Well, Forrest already mentioned it, and I don't think we have to press anything, but if he wants to, you can go ahead.
I want to see. Okay, I was
Alright,
just
you can go.
camera takes a picture of wildflowers. Sure.
character.
I mean, I think it's. I want to ask why someone as fragile as you is out in the mountains taking pictures of wildflowers all alone. But, you know,
That's sexist. You can't ask that.
sure thing. Moving on. I noticed there were two people standing. Yep, sure. Suddenly they just started fighting. Kinda sus. Okay. Press.
Photo shows jack shit.
Why did you take a photo?
Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter.
No, you
Like
didn't. You
my
wanted to be a
idol.
poisoner.
Lada.
No, not.
Do you know I have a big sister called Lada Hawthorne? We
Yes,
call her Lada Hart.
She had to
Yes,
change
sir.
her last name due to these cases.
God. Yes, that part of me just kind of took over.
Smells like a lie to me. Yes, I understand completely.
Wait, I know exactly what the lie here is.
Yes, it's
What is it?
They're not fighting in the photo.
They're not. They're
Yeah.
not.
They're just
Yeah,
kind of
no shit.
conversing.
T-posing at each other.
No shit. I'm
That's
just
why I said
wondering
you need
what.
to press it.
I'm wondering if we can just present it specifically at like, hey, they started fighting. Like, can we just prove it there, or do we have to press to sort of get a more official, hey, they were fighting when I took the picture kind of thing?
I imagine in this scenario, it would have been easily proven wrong. But I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be any statements added.
Well, all right. Sometimes I just like pressing things too because I just want to see if I can get some extra information, just generally.
Orson.
I already said it.
He said it.
Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on. So he wanted to be a comedian, huh? None of it has any bearing on this.
How could you
Completely
be so
unrelated.
bad at both? All I could do was to use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police. Yeah, let's get
It
that
shows the
photo
crucial
here.
moment. Is that when we're wanting to show it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
crucial moment, like it's so vague. I didn't feel like it was gonna be enough, you know. But whatever. I guess it worked. Witness. When you said you took a photo at the crucial moment, is this what you meant?
Uh,
All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testify that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Because she was holding on to it.
well, you see,
Edward told me to not give it to you.
Blah blah blah. Miles being a shithead, or her
The
being a
photo we
shithead.
presented was the only one there was.
Except not really, probably. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. No.
Don't be.
I did notice there was a bit there. It was kind of pointy, wasn't it?
Well, the jacket was like
Can we
fanning
stop
out. because
talking
of
about
it.
his pointy ass?
No.
My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He can certainly downplay a situation, can he?
I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl.
You have to spank me.
I used it all up. Don't mind me.
Armando?
Yes.
Never mind. You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one.
What?
I said it was the last one.
What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day.
We can just trust him.
All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among wildflowers, like a
Like that?
woman would.
The witness
Oh.
herself? Then who took the photos?
A timer.
See? Well, see, that camera has a timer feature built into it.
So you took photos of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
I remember taking some photos of myself once too. Please, no details. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Wait, just a minute? Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Are we sure this is a film camera?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Such a stupid thing to say, Edward. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes, memories, if you will.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Thank you. I pride myself on my verbiage.
A very
Very
good
well done.
vocabulary.
Stop flirting. Let's get
Oh.
back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
I'm so
I,
good
I
at
have
it.
I have a question. Are we gonna have to meet our person again? Like the guy who we're like, is he gonna take the stand at some point?
Yeah.
You said that this was
Yes.
short.
Yeah, I remembered this being a lot shorter than it is.
Probably because you mashed through it like crazy.
No.
Only to see the Edgeworth dialogue.
No, I played this proper. It's just been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's sickening.
There's more. I said this, right? Did I notice there are two people saying, yeah, I said this. Move on. Tried to run
Yeah.
away, but... Oh, I didn't say that.
10
Only go-
yards.
Oh, there's a lie.
What?
Lie's right there. 10 yards. Oh, but I'll read it anyway. She only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. That can't be right. It's the map. Map that you have a guide for 5 yards. 10 yards, that's a pretty big distance away.
Okay.
She wouldn't be in the
She
angle.
would
Oh
be-
yeah.
She would
Based
be
on the
fallen.
angle, yeah, that is decisive.
We
Yeah.
in agreement.
Turned to dust.
Yeah, that was a weird one, because I was like, wait, we're back here?
Witness, your testimony is a joke.
Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Fay, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You say there were 2 contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim that turned around was trying to run, well then... Oh yeah, that also makes sense. Because she was literally, like, on the right, so if she tried to run, she would fall off.
Yep.
You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side.
If we all know this to be true, why is no one repairing this bridge? Like, this is a
That's a good
place that's
question.
named
They
and
probably
talked
do it
about.
now.
Ah!
What does all this mean?
It means I was a dirty liar. God.
You guys are bad.
I didn't do it.
You're bad boys.
I legitimately didn't hear it, and I heard it.
I could barely understand what Jin was saying.
I heard it the second time.
I did not hear it.
Well,
Maybe that's for the best. Go on.
read it, Forz.
It's very simple, Your Honor. Oh well, would you look at that? It's not me.
It was you. You waited long enough that I had to do other shit.
The charming little witness told a charming little lie.
Her hand is fucked up.
A charming little witness had to say a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. Their ears are pretty big, too.
Everyone's ears are pretty big.
Mine.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
She's not
My
beautiful.
ears are also huge. What is
These are
going on here?
These are actually decent for his head size.
Yeah, he's got a big head,
Yeah.
but like still very small compared to the width of his shoulders. Very broad man.
It's got a great color on it. Like, its gray hair is like a perfect kind of gray.
How padded do you think those shoulders are?
Not at all.
No, they're definitely padded.
No.
Nah,
you
he's
can
got
see them.
thick shoulders, man.
You can see that they're padded in AI because they like bunch up when he points.
I don't think he wears this outfit in
He
AI.
wears this outfit at one point in AI.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that's after a long time. He's no longer
No.
toning his shoulders
it's
as
a
much.
it's a flashback.
Mr.
Then
Edgeworth.
it was before this. Before he got so toned.
That
Mr.
he
Edgeworth.
took out the pads.
Yeah.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize.
You know what I think he does? I think he...
Allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
I think he does that thing... Okay, I don't know if this exists, but you see how the... What do I call this? The things around his neck, right?
Yeah,
Like around
his
him.
collar.
Yeah, how it's like evenly... Like, fuck, I'm bad with words. You see how nice it's like placed, right, around him? I feel like he would have something to sort of keep it like in that position so that he doesn't like bend them when he turns his head and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm bad at explanations.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Like, it's just literally just like you're talking about padding, so I was like, maybe he
Oh.
like did some kind of padding for like that, so that whenever
I
he
think
like
that's
does
just
things,
stiff fabric.
it doesn't like ever bend or like fall down because it's always like step up, you know?
I think that's just stiff fabric.
Yeah.
Thick.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake in this diagram.
You mean the diagram that you gave? What did you say?
There's
What do you
one major mistake.
What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred.
After.
After. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it.
Are you telling me that the bridge wasn't... We saw a crime 5 years ago that had a broken bridge, you son of a bitch.
Well, who's to say?
Jin, Edgeworth has never lied in court, never presented false evidence.
Well, I just said he has never presented forged evidence, which is true. Like,
This
knowingly
is forged evidence.
knowingly. No, it's not. It's a real map.
It's a real map that he is saying is not real. He's forging it now with his words.
No. He's just saying this map was made after the incident. We don't know what the bridge looked like
The
before the
incident
incident.
was like 2 days ago. Who's making a full-ass
Yeah.
map after that?
The police.
Where's the copyright date on this map?
It has to be somewhere in here.
So you're saying...
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, There's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident. You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
You know, as much as I hate it, I do actually feel like this would work, realistically. That's a point.
That guy's good.
But also,
No,
we
it
could
wouldn't.
literally have someone
No, it wouldn't,
drive
Forrest,
there
and I can
right
tell
now.
you. I can tell you why. Everyone knows this bridge.
Everyone just...
Yeah, everyone remember Dusky Bridge up at the top of the mountains? Oh, that's up at the top of the mountains, isn't it? We all know about Dusky Bridge. It's the number one spot to go when you need to throw a body off a bridge.
You're stretching.
Everyone knew the bridge. No one's like, oh, where is that?
Huh? What do you mean?
That's not true.
Planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
Fucking Armando just sucking Edgeworth off this whole case.
Like,
He's so
my
smart.
issue
I
is,
find
you
right, when, if the bridge, like, that we've run into another problem of this exact picture, right? Because let's say they could run 10 yards, right? And they're in the middle of the bridge. Notably, 10 yards gets them off the bridge where the scarf wouldn't be.
I mean, the thing is, like, his reasoning isn't technically incorrect, but it is nonsense.
His reasoning is a bitch, and he's a bitch.
Well, yeah.
Well, Miss Faye, it seems you once again made a reckless accusation.
I will
Fuck
kill
off.
this judge.
I do not want to voice this judge anymore.
I nuked Canada because of this judge.
This fictional character offended me, so
I feel like once we see
3
like
a.m.
our
gone
regular judge, it's
wrong,
just gonna be
gone
like a nice like
sexual.
reunion, just like, hey, we missed you.
God.
I'm so sorry. Could have been more careful myself.
No, 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 no. It wasn't your fault at all.
You.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? Fucking anyway.
Fucking anyway, all that evidence didn't matter. Fuck you. LOL. L plus ratio plus you suck.
I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw.
Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
And it's so hard to go on.
Pulls gun. We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Witness testimony running from the crime. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. I'm totally not lying.
The river, lady!
Yeah.
The one that bodies aren't found from?
Uh-huh. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge, but he could certainly throw it over. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
These contradictions suck only because her contradictions are so fucking bad.
Also because we know she's fucking evil.
Yeah. It's a silly thing to do,
Like,
to be honest.
this case should have been the opening, and then
Yeah,
the
that's
other
what I-
case should have been
yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah. I agree 100%, and I have always agreed with that the fucking, like, non-chronological order of these is stupid.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Actually, I loved it.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up. He accepts his testimony as it is. We're finished.
Well, good thing a cross-examination is in order.
Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. Make a really great mocha latte.
Better not be a French fucking place.
Wait, he used to drink coffee that wasn't just coffee.
Confirmed.
Oh, he used to have more flavors than coffee. Crazy.
Well, the coffee is the taste of revenge, which he's getting on you
Bitter
somehow.
and savory.
I don't know how Phoenix Wright plays into this.
Yeah, like I'm still waiting for like how this ties into Phoenix at all.
Well, we gotta
It's
figure
so
out how he got.
stupid.
We gotta figure out why he has the mask, right?
I feel like
It
it's just gonna be
is
something dumb
so stupid.
like I feel like maybe it's like, oh, I had an accident. I spilled coffee on myself, and now my face is
Spilled
fucked up.
coffee all over my eyes.
If that was
He's like,
true-
it's because we lost the trial, Mia. Now I'm pissed at you, but you died, so now I'm gonna be mad at your protege.
No, it's dumber than that.
It's dumber than that.
Yeah.
Great.
Someone
what I
just
like to
straight
hear.
up breaks in and steals his eyes.
All right, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
Killer,
Uh,
Mia. Killer.
Yeah,
Cross-examination, running from the crime.
Murder
Alright, let's
her.
get this over with.
yeah, just get to the thing.
Suppose that was the only way the body could have been hidden, and I think the best one would be the map.
Again.
Yeah.
So, have you ever read a fucking map, lady? Oh, sorry, you don't have this, because I have it. Therefore, I can call you on your bullshit. A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that, as a fellow killer. However, a fellow victim. What? However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
Ah. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. Until today. If 10 murders were to occur at that same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Order! 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 I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit, it does seem odd not to have thrown the body in the river.
Well, you see, he couldn't have thrown the body in the river because the river was too full of bodies.
The body
There's
was the
just too
river.
many.
The river was the body, so the body couldn't go in the river.
Oh.
It sounds like she was just inconvenienced, like, oh, okay. Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, how sad. Away, I'm quine.
No way. Oh way. Oh
Wah. Wah, double wah.
Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. Kill
What
yourself.
the
Wow.
After
Maybe
all,
you
you
should
claim
have
to be
someone else
such an
breathe that
expert in
oxygen.
the ways of nature.
Why is he shitting on his own witness?
He's not.
Oh.
He's shitting on Mia.
Oh, I thought he was shitting on fucking the witness.
No, it's
No.
on Mia.
My bad. I was like, he was just calling out his own witness. I was like, all right, sure. What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
True. Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without. I feel like every time we say something, Edgeworth is just like, nah, and then the judge is like, yep, didn't matter. Fuck you. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Ugh.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Oh, fuck you. Who is he talking about?
What do you think, bitch?
All right. I'll do my best.
I know he's not talking about me. I'm delightful.
After he stabbed her in the back, he
I-
picked her up in
Okay,
his arms.
can I go on record to say that I
And he
like
carried
how
over
they
to the
do
car.
this? I like how
How
you
they
can
do what?
The
object,
car
right?
broke into
And
the trunk of
it
the
doesn't
car.
end the testimony. It just continues.
It
right?
just revises.
I like that. It's really cool.
By the way, it is that statement about the trunk, because that can't be possible. Because if you look at the map where she stood, there's just a cliff there.
Oh yeah, she couldn't see it. But
No,
so
there's just a
again,
cliff there.
the map.
It is the map again.
Lady, have you looked at the map and what are you talking about?
You fucking idiot.
Miss Foster, it looks like you once again forgot how to use your eyes and your ears and your mouth and
Oh, I'm very good with my mouth.
Oh no.
Then what?
hold on a second. Shut up. You made a crucial mistake.
You fucked up.
Yeah. Shit.
I'm crazy after all.
She said it. Lock her up. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. Or sorry. That's you.
That's what you sound like.
You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes. And
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram again. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you try to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Mr. Foster. Mrs.
Mister.
Mister.
Fuck!
Don't misgender me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But also, from where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
Ah.
I can excuse murder, but I draw the line at transphobia.
I admit that the diagram shows the large outcome product of rocks, but as I said before, it was made after the crime.
Yeah,
Therefore,
who
there's no
knows,
way
maybe
that...
it wasn't there yet. I admit that the diagram shows a large
I'll
outcropping
make a
of rock.
statement. This diagram says you're wrong. I'll make another statement. This diagram says you're wrong. I'll make a first statement. This diagram says that you're wrong.
However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
And then Edgewood is just like,
That's right.
Actually, Edgewood, that outcropping is 19 feet tall. That is a
Where the hell did you
sheer
dude.
fucking cliff.
Where the hell did you come from?
I've been here the
off,
whole
gumshoe.
time. I thought that since she had backup, you would need backup too, so I've just
Honey,
been
it's
standing
not
here
time
next
for
to
your
you.
dick flattening yet.
And I'm here
Oh, God.
too. It's not high at all.
It's fucking Maya's here too for no reason. Hello, sis.
I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm 13 years old.
It's like that meme of like, and I'm Kanye West, and it's just, and I'm Maya. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. Unlike the rain or your tears, it doesn't wash away the guilt.
What the
I don't know,
fuck?
I thought this sounded cool in my head. Fuck you. I
Sounds
believe it was the
stupid.
witness. What?
Sounds stupid.
Killer says what? Damn, you're good. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story.
He's fucking good at this.
You clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. I don't know if I should say bless you, but your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. I burped. I don't know what you say when somebody burps. I don't know if there's a saying.
You usually say yourself, excuse me.
Do you say shears?
No,
sometimes?
no, you say excuse me.
You're like,
you don't
hell
say
yeah,
anything.
man.
Well, I would say excuse me, yeah, but like I was
Yeah,
trying to think if
there
there was
is
something
no-
somebody else said
No.
in response.
In Germany, we say shoulds, which is basically like hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean most people go like hell yeah, brothers.
And
It's-
then they slam you through a folding table.
Yeah. Every
lads,
time.
lads. But still, you claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
No.
Dumpy.
Stop. Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo?
They don't pause on it at all. They've been going so fast. Usually that scene is progressed by a input. Every single time it's popped up, it is an automatic go through.
Yeah.
They made him so
They
thick
can't
they
let
couldn't
you
even
see it.
stay on the screen.
Yeah, it's too powerful. Your Honor, don't jump to any hazy.
I want him to be hit with a crowbar.
Don't jump to any hasty conclusions.
Hey, Kokoroni, thank you for the follow.
Hey.
Ooh,
Hey.
it's Issa.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry
Hello,
I have to
Isa.
watch witness
Been here
this.
several times, but this is the time. This is the one
Yeah.
that gets the follow.
Oh goodness.
Well, this one got Edgeworth.
Wow.
The fact that the
is the
escapee
one.
fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset.
That doesn't fucking matter, you son of a bitch! I'll kill you!
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer.
The judge is like, yep.
He's really
that's a
like,
good
you,
point.
you guys gotta understand, the witness is testifying to things they had no way to see, but they were sad. They had just seen someone die.
Yeah,
This is
you know
like
what?
this
It
is
was
like
really
Godot levels of
upset.
explanation
You know
now.
what? The thing I love about Edgeworth is that he's so wrong, but he says it so confidently that people just agree with him. And it's not
This is
Godot
what
where he
Godot
just
does.
views. it's not just Godot where
I mean,
Godot
at least
spews
he's making an
philosophical
argument,
bullshit.
you know?
Yeah, he's better than Godot, who's just like, yeah, but what if not?
He's
Yeah,
trying to
but
actually
what if-
use he's actually trying to make points to what he's saying. Not that the points are stronger than what we said. That's just a fault of the game.
I mean, yeah, Edgeworth just like explains away everything and doesn't give a shit if the things he
Yeah.
says now contradict things he said before. But like Godot is just like esoteric fucking like, but what if it's the full moon now? What
Like
if
the
that?
full moon of the dark night of
What if
Eve.
that tried?
This victim has been lying, except
Godot's
not
like
really.
pretty rock solid evidence. But have you ever thought about what if the victim
No.
killed themselves?
What if
No.
the victim, like this poetry by Pericles once said?
What
She
if
must have
the
heard.
victim murdered the witness? I don't know how to respond to that, Godot. Exactly. Thus I'm
What
right.
if this is all a simulation?
Yeah, no, but Ezra's is way better than Godot. Fuck
We
Godot.
must have heard about the stolen car. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
That's a fucking load of shit.
I heard, like, I read about a real life case the other day where, like, a child got kidnapped or some shit, and then they found, like, in the apartment of the guy that they, like, said did it, like, a notebook that just had, like, basically a to-do list, like, steal child in it. And the defense attorney argued, like, oh, they ran this story on the news. Maybe he just put that note down because he saw it on the news. And that worked. That
I
worked
hate
in a court of
humanity.
law.
But she was repeatedly
it does
warned
kind
before.
of. It does kind of feel like who's out here being so maniacally evil that they're like to-do list, kidnap child,
Kill
murder
child.
orphan,
Well, most of the time,
burn
it's
down church.
not. It's
Yeah.
not being evil. It's literally just this is my priority.
My priority
Get
number
lettuce.
one. Kidnap
I'm so
child.
fucked in the head that I literally do not
You're
care.
so fucked in the head that you're
I'm-
making lists.
Yeah,
no,
you will
I'm
make a
so
list because
fucked
that
in
is
the
your
head.
only priority in life.
No, it's like I'm so fucked in that this is the most important thing to me, but also I cannot
Yeah.
remember it without writing it.
Yeah.
I will forget about it.
I will forget to do the crime.
Hey man, if I got bad, I wouldn't remember any crime I did.
Damn, the Adderall shortage really be affecting people.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Well,
Oh.
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 Mr. Judge.
What is it?
I think they must have remembered things wrong.
I did an oopsie.
3 times, lady! I used 1 piece of evidence 3 times! It's a
I
map!
did an oopsie.
You can't just say that!
I wasn't there when the murder happened. I was actually there when the murder didn't happen.
I wasn't there when the murder happened. The
Oops.
murder was there when I happened.
As I was doing the murder.
I'm the real victim here.
I'm the real murder victim, for I am the murderer of the victim.
We're
Anyway,
gonna find
I
out
said
our
this.
client didn't do this, but he did eat like a child or something.
yeah.
Probably.
He's just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I said this.
Well, I said this.
Yeah.
Well, I meant like I said this line.
Din okay. Nuh-uh.
Mm-mm. Miss Faye,
Mm-mm.
no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
It's perjury, you son of a bitch!
We
We
all
have a
make
law about it!
mistakes.
We all put down a notebook saying
I get that-
instructions
I get
how
that
to
he's
kidnap
new,
child.
but like people call him a genius already.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna give him leeway
I
on
think
this
the
shit.
genius part is how good he's at bullshitting things.
He's like an opposite Phoenix Wright.
I mean, he is also just 20, so.
Yeah, everyone
Thank you
makes
for that.
mistakes in their 20s.
I mean, I feel like people would be like, well, he must be smart if he's a lawyer at 20, you know?
It wouldn't be like, yeah, he's a super genius
Mm,
of the law.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To is human, to forgive divine.
The error is human.
Error.
To err.
Error.
I thought to error was the actual word, and he stumbled.
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
Error.
that's a word.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Error
I'm
on the side of
inclined.
caution.
I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
Judge,
Again.
I will end you.
You have kept giving this witness so much leniency over and over again. What? That's not fair!
Life's not fair, bitch.
Save the tears for later, kitten.
What the fuck does that mean?
You can cry after you lost.
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair!
He is, like, quite hot. Why does
Yeah.
he
Well,
become
yeah.
so
Yeah, he is
shit
hot.
in the future?
I think he
got
still looks
fucked up.
attractive with that right here. It's
No.
just the fucking monocles. The monocles fucking suck.
Monocles.
Not
Right.
monocles, the
Headset?
fucking visor.
Yeah, the visor just is so stupid.
Yeah, but, like,
It looks so
he
dumb.
isn't, like, he's dumb as hell. He's a bag of bricks in
You know, I was
place of
just
his
thinking
own
about how
mind.
he looks. He's very hot.
Okay, kitten. You need
But also,
to
I'm
mean,
happy
he's
that he
doing the
dropped the whole
same-
kitten thing.
He's doing the I mean, who would he call Kitten fucking Phoenix?
No, I'm meaning that, like, here.
No, Forrest said he's glad he dropped the kitten thing in the future.
Wait, I haven't heard him say kitten to other
Yeah, he
characters.
hasn't-
To who would
What
he
about
say
what
it
about
to?
Maya?
He would.
What about
No.
Maya? He could say it to Maya.
People have hit on Maya
Fucking
before.
Mia's sister?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
He
fucked up.
would. He would.
Yeah, and he's a fucked up little guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, kitten.
He's a
You need
spiteful
to
motherfucker.
relax. Then you need to remember.
I wish he had a mustache.
The other kitten's
Wish he didn't just have the
testimony.
chin beard.
I kind of dig it.
I broke into the You have the flashback rule. It's been set this already. So, tell me, how did she know that?
Because she was the killer.
Shelly to kill him.
How did she know that he broke into the trunk?
Oh, because he didn't arrive with the car.
What?
What?
He wouldn't have needed to break into the trunk. He stole the car with the keys in the car because he stole it from people who were driving.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if he's supposed oh, sorry. Okay, I guess I misunderstood. Because I thought that the
Did
game
they
was
say that?
proposing... I thought the game was proposing...
He stole it
Why
at
did he
a-
have to break in?
He stole it from two people at a red light. That was
Oh,
what was
okay.
said earlier in the
Okay.
case.
That was the story, yeah. Which is why I found it odd that now he was like, why would he have to break in? And I was like, did he have to break in because he actually wasn't the one that had the car?
Well, Miss
It's-
Foster, so you can explain how you knew that? We're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness.
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the
Oh,
trunk
wait.
lid.
Are we gonna prove that he didn't break in because he stole the car?
I'm certain there were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
I'm confused now.
She's right, but
It-
how did she know?
Yeah, how does she know, Forz?
That's the problem. Is not like how does she know this?
Yes.
Well, she
What I'm
saw
thinking
that
about is
photo.
if she did the killing, the body should have already... Was the body already in the trunk, or was the body Okay, if she killed the person, right? Then she met him on the bridge to stage that photo. Was the body already in the trunk at that point?
Yes.
Yes.
If so, how did she put it in if he had the key?
Because
they're
we
affiliated with one another.
factually know
Somebody broke
that
into that
someone
trunk.
broke into the trunk.
Yes.
Look at
Yeah,
the top of the photo.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to understand like the timeline of things.
The timeline
B-
is a little stupid.
She broke into the trunk and has her camera set up on the timer to take the photo of her meeting with him.
Yeah, well, like, I agree with Force that the timing is a little stupid because,
Timing
like,
is stupid
okay,
in all of these games.
he shows up with the car, parks the car. She, like, I guess Scooby-Doo sneaks behind him with the body, breaks open the trunk, does a quick change, and like
Somehow
stands
on the bridge waiting for him because she was on the
Yeah.
right side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
also,
a little odd.
like, is this ever... Why didn't this come up when we were doing the other case?
What do you mean?
That's a good question.
Does this case get talked about?
Nope.
Why not? Right? Because like if we check this, right, like, you know, tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
Well, this case isn't directly related to the next one, like that.
What do you mean?
Like the fucking Phoenix case has nothing to do with the bridge.
Yeah. But there's my issue is that there's a case before the Phoenix case, right?
Yeah.
She testifies in a
case in between.
second case using a different name that happens to be the last name of a person in a case that she testified was murdered by someone else who happens to be your sister, but she lied in that case. And that wasn't used as evidence at all.
Yeah.
They're just like,
It's all
well,
not gonna lie,
didn't
you
catch
know?
her at the time, so
Jesus.
we
Whatever.
already
Let's just-
executed someone about that crime, so we can't bring this back up.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just keep going at this point.
It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole.
More than fucking scratch marks, my guy. That shit's busted.
That looks like it's about to literally break.
It's been broken.
Like, as in, it has cracks in the way of, like, if you just, like, broke it enough, literally that entire part of the trunk would just get, like, split into pieces.
It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said. Is there a contradiction in there somewhere?
I'll buy it. Sure.
No,
I'll buy what you're selling.
I wouldn't.
Unfortunately for you, I'm a liar.
Unfortunately for you, I left my wallet at home.
I'll still take what you got. Melissa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself. Dramatic pause.
We need to wrap this up. I need to go walk. It's gonna get dark.
Yeah, well,
What?
you're the one that's not clicking. You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches.
Fine.
The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches?
Mm.
Finally.
Oh no.
I finally
Shadow
got
Lord.
her.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here.
Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Fey explained it herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was...
Putting the
Right,
corpse
she
in
put the-
herself.
Yeah, she put the corpse in... What? Yeah. She is not the owner of the car. We know that.
Yep, that's
She happened to be passing by.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like her actual story said. Fuck. Guilty. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes? What is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was... Melissa Foster. It was
Wait
you
one
that did
second.
it, wasn't it?
Do we have her?
Yeah, oh my god.
We actually have a card for
funny.
her.
That's so funny. That's my name. That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used a car key. There was no need to break it open.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Flash. And thunder, bitch. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls who put the body in the trunk.
No.
For prostitution.
Preposterous. To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? Is that some sort of device that would take pictures on a time? And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs.
Now it's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't edge yourself too hard. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Mrs. Foster herself. Take that! Eh! Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod.
Question is, how long is that fucking timer?
Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
Sometimes you can have like a 10-minute timer on cameras. It's supposed to be a high power
Yeah.
model.
I don't know why you would need them that long.
To commit murder.
I guess.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Fey? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Frolicking amongst the flowers?
Did you just fucking reference something?
What? It referenced what they said earlier in this case.
Stop doing that. Well, if she really did use... then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field. Would the defense please explain further?
Listen, this is a crucial point.
You have helped nowhere.
Actually,
Actually,
he's
that's
the
a lot.
only one
I've
who has
been the
ever
only one
made
that's
an
been helping.
objection that actually like stood.
Yeah,
I was
but
the
his
bastard that got you in the
objections
right direction.
like are literally just like, Your Honor, Mia was right.
He
LOL.
literally
get
was
to
the
read
one
that.
who led us to the other thing.
And
We
answering
need to
that
keep
question
going.
will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
Well then, please answer this question.
Answer my riddles 3.
Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred? Well,
Bingo,
she was the
blammo,
fucking
big
victim.
V.
She was the killer. Naturally, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing.
Rubble, rubble, rubble.
Order! 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 Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may.
You may not.
Fuck. After partying with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. So the body was planted. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. Wait, then
It's
wait.
dumb. It's stupid.
Wait!
Yeah,
did
the
he
timeline
steal
is nonsense.
Melissa and Phoenix's car?
No.
Okay. I was gonna be
It's like we said before. He parked the car. Melissa or Dahlia or whatever snuck around, Scooby-Doo style, put the body in the trunk, Scooby-Dooed back to the bridge,
How
That's
the
a lot of
fuck-
and then met with
coincidences.
him.
How the
It's-
fuck did she do that?
Well, she's a professional.
Yeah.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
Oh, you silly Billy. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? What the fuck? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life.
Wait, okay. You were saying that the person that was killed is Melissa's sister, right?
Yeah.
What if she just took her name after she killed her?
Then who exactly is the victim in this photo? Yeah, that's how surnames work for us.
Yeah, you can just steal names from whoever
Yeah.
you murder. It's
She's,
known.
she's a fucking fairy.
I don't know. I'm like, I just thought about it and I was like, I mean, people have used like other people's like surnames before.
No, they were sisters before this.
Okay. They were sisters before the murder.
Yeah.
So this
I read
bitch killed
this.
her own sister. Great. And who exactly is the? Oh,
I
sorry.
said this already.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
Ah, shit. Got me again.
What?
Say what?
What? It's the only possible explanation.
I don't know about the only possible explanation.
The only possibility. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Oh, me?
Or little me.
Let's shut up. Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
Motive is cool and all, but it doesn't mean that it was her. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You're
Uh,
gonna rage me on. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
In the
and
pudding.
up your ass. I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hoffman looked like.
Except
Bring the scarf.
the scarf.
No.
We gaming now, bitch. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Stop moaning.
No.
No, she died.
Oh, she collapsed. Well, she fucking dead. Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
Rookie mistake. Look directly at the bailiff.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
Only question is, why did she do it?
For fun.
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Well, you know, that...
But
I
why
mean,
would she
yeah,
commit murder? Because she's the
she's
murderer?
a murderer. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess.
Is he gonna take the stand? Our guy?
Well, we're in a recess now, so.
God, how fucking long is this? The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well, this court is in recess.
Reese's Pieces.
Wow, so we're not done
Part
yet.
1 is done.
Wow, fuck me.
We're
Well, to be fair,
We're fucking
we're
calling
calling it. We're calling it.
Yeah, we're calling it.
In 2 weeks' time, we will get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, 2
I
weeks.
mean, 2
because
weeks.
Ninja
Ah.
is taking a
Pokemon.
Pokemon Go
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because the man cannot live without his shinies.
I'll fucking shank you, man. I'll do it. Don't make me.
I'll fucking do the same to you.
Oh,
If you
God.
shake Ninja, he bleeds shinies. It's a condition.
All right. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next
Yeah.
time.
I'll
Yeah.
shake